BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
What's going on, everybody? What's good, y'all?
Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul.
Do for self records.
I'm Mr. Palmer, self-made, CEO, self-paid, I do for self, I do for self, fuck you and everybody else. I'm Mr. Palmer, self-made, CEO, self-paid, I do for self, I do for self, fuck you and everybody else. I'm the one with the beard, with the fade, I'm self-made, CEO, I rock suits, Mr. Palmer suits, niggas shine my shoes, went from the hood to the Gold Coast, my class is so upper and you niggas so broke, I go outside, my environment, everything I got, you niggas trying to get, I'm sitting back laughing and getting riches. Bank rolls what I use to slap bitches. I'm so awesome, I'm so fucking awesome. Stick my middle finger up like Stone Cold Steve Boston. Fuck niggas can suck my balls. Teabag that shit as I stand tall. You can make a wish from a fucking genie, but your life's low, so you'll never be me. I'm long distance, the haters watch like feds with binoculars, wishing the nigga dead. Say I stole your name, never heard of y'all. Some East Coast niggas, never heard of y'all. Fuck what you heard, you been misled. Trying to stain my name cause your bitch gave me head. Y'all fake, y'all niggas fraud. You ain't a real motherfucking black mob. Straight actors, got a nigga laughing. Here's your Oscar, Bitch, stop acting. We make it rain. Y'all sweat bitches. You throw up change. We catch bitches. Y'all some immigrants that's non-existent. You don't belong here, so don't get it twisted. What you thought you saw was a mirage. I'm self-made, Mr. Palmer, bitch. Fuck y'all. 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 Fuck y'all.
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody having a good day today. Shit, it's 45 degrees outside. Got the sun out, melting all the snow and shit. Unlike y'all niggas is out there 70 degrees, 65-degree weather and shit. I ain't gonna hit on y'all today, though. Shinobi style. We got Shinobi style up in here. We got Jaylon up in here, Mr. O up in here. Rashid, my man Chi. We got the Gula up in here. Zone all the way in Arizona in that heat. Stiliano from Philly up in here. We got Miss Favor from Texas. We got Supreme 10 from New York. We got Face Facts from New York. We got Mac Bone up in here. What's going on? Shit, we got Brian Jones up in here. We got the Bill 5000. We got J.R. Dot. You know what I'm saying? JR said, salute you. Is that you on the cash out with the barcode? Yeah, that's there with a different name on it. That's me. Yep. That's me, bro. I'm running for child support. I can't put my face on the motherfucker. Shit. Shit. Ken from Dallas, Texas, man. Yeah. Hope everybody doing good, though. Just chilling, man. Been an interesting day. Pan-African going their own way up in here. Yeah, I'm gonna cook today. Shit. Got Nat Muscle from Minnesota. Q Savage from Philly also. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody up here, man. The Gula from DC. Got Maryland up in here. Yeah, man. Did y'all watch Angry Man last night, his show last night? It was very interesting. I was laughing my ass off. Angry Man was jabbing out, snapping off, man. A lot of people didn't like that shit. I loved it. I had no problem with it. JR say, gotcha. Hell yeah, I ain't shit. Yeah. Shit. I'm running for child support. Ain't that what they say I do? So why would I have my face on the cash app? Shit. A story to tell. What's good, bro? He said it was classic, so he saw, yeah, that's real shit, man. Jonathan Baker. Say hello, brother. Peace and blessings to you and your family. Same to you, my brother. You know what, Jonathan? Even though you don't like my methods, even though you disagree with things I say and all that, one thing I ain't did yet, I ain't blocked you. I ain't kicked you out. None of that shit. I don't do that. It's sad you got a lot of people on YouTube that will block you because you disagree with somebody. You ain't been threatened. You ain't talking derogatory about somebody's family, nothing like that. They'll just kick you out just because you say, I disagree. I don't do that. You got to really do some goof ass shit for me to just block somebody out. I don't do that. Yeah, man, he was cooking, man. Yeah, man, he was cooking. That shit was funny as hell. I ain't had no problem with it. Well, a lot of people, reality, why I say facts, why block them? Because a lot of them be in their feelings. A lot of people, and then if you prove them wrong, they will block you also. Just ask Tasha K when when Jessica X and the other young lady came on there speaking their piece when they was talking to Shay about her fuckery, trying to play victim. And they be like, oh, no, you against women. Let me get you off here. You ain't a wine. No, you sober. That's why, a lot of people are emotional. And I ain't just talking about women that got their platform. You got dudes that be, oh man, fuck you. Oh, you disagree, fuck you. Oh man. Levon, good friend of mine, Levon told me to check your page. I'm just trying to open my mind more. Levon. I don't recall know that brother, but I'm sure he probably dialogued with me in the chat. Like I said, man, everybody's not gonna agree with me. Everybody's not gonna side with me. But one thing I don't do, I say, yeah, I'll tell you come on here, we could talk. I ain't gonna disrespect you when you come on the panel. I ain't gonna disrespect you. We're gonna talk as men or even women. Oh, Mr. Bennett. Let me tell you about Mr. Bennett. I ain't seen Mr. Bennett in a while. Mr. Bennett is in California. He's a musician and he do gospel. He do gospel singer. When he first came on here, he hated everything I talked about. Yeah, Mr. Bennett talked about everything that I talked about. He disagreed with everything that I talked about. You know, he said he didn't have no problems. He's been married over 30, 40 years. He got a son and a daughter. And he continued to come on here. And a lot of people call him old simps and simps and this like that. I didn't disrespect. I said, I'm not going to disrespect you. I said, but the reason you feel the way you feel because, you know, you didn't have your father. And then I even told him in a nice way, your mom, you got to look at your mom on a situation if she had this going on. So I respected him. But one day he had his wake-up call because he had a situation with his daughter. I thought he was joking because he had joked before about his wife leaving him and stuff. And then he turned around and mentioned about something with his daughter. I said, man, quit playing. I always call Mr. Bennett. Quit playing, Mr. Bennett. He's like, I'm not playing. He was hurt. He was disappointed in everything. He said, you was right. So, I mean, that's one reason why I don't just come off just diss people. You know what I mean? Because all I can say is keep watching, you get a full understanding, or holler me on a panel, get a better understanding. This platform is not anti-hate Black women or anti-hate women. This platform is about spreading awareness when it comes to child support, this unjust system, when it comes to this feminist society, this feminist ideology, when it comes to our society and this government. And, you know, people try to say, well, you got to fuck child support hat. That means you don't want to take care of your kids. Nah, it ain't that. But you got so many fathers that are paying child support to alienated parent. They paying child support to a parent that's hurting the child by manipulation, putting them in harm's way, and we're not allowed to be a father. That's what it's about. So it is fuck child support. Until they change the laws and make it equally for fathers, then it's fuck child support. So, and then I come with stats, I come with CDCs, I come with topic stories and documents. The only thing I've been doing lately now, instead of just always just talk about child support, I talk about this feminist ideology, like women who could falsely accuse somebody of domestic violence and they see it's not true, but guess what they do? He did it anyway. And even if he found innocent, he did it anyway. So I've been going off to the feminist ideology and talking about women who get caught up with child molestation and they get treated like soldiers and treated like leaders, and she was able to play victim, say she was manipulated, stuff like that. With a man, he's a monster, but she's a martyr. And my goal is to put it out there to see things for what it is and stop trying to quote unquote make a woman have accountability, because they never have to have accountability as long as they got simple forces and government daddy. So what we as men have to do, see it for what it is and focus on ourselves, or focus on our kids, or focus on whoever we got standing by our side. But we have to focus on us first, because we the original men, we the lead. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. So of course, a lot of women gonna say, oh, you hate your mama. They're gonna say that, well, you just broken the deadbeat. They'll say I'm a pookie, I guess. Well, I don't know what the fuck really a pookie is, because I never been to jail before, so I don't know how I'm a pookie. But whatever, you know. And then some people will say, well, you don't talk like so-and-so on over here. You know, I'm like, well, so-and-so in his lane, I'm in my lane, because ain't nobody gonna talk about shit the way I do. The last person that talked about the way I did, and that was Tommy Sotomayor. But with Tommy, he talked about other various things as well. Coach Greg Adams talked about it. You know what I mean? LAR Movement talked about, hell, he wrote a book about it. You know what I'm saying? But me, what makes me different from everybody else, I go to the depths of how bad this system is, where the child's getting murdered by this baby mama terrorist. And then show the father who was trying to get custody, begging, pleading, the judge said hell no. And then now the baby's gone. And now he got to suffer that his son is gone. And this baby mama terrorist go to jail. But what that mean? She'll be out to be able to reproduce all over again. So, you know, like I said, it's controversial because this is one topic don't nobody want to talk about. You mentioned child support, everybody get the, oh shit, I don't want to talk about that. And all these years, men has been, especially black men, has been looked at as barbarians, monsters. We sexualize our women. We cause the most domestic violence. We kill our women and everything else. We're the most abusive to our children. We're the most neglectful. We're the biggest quote unquote deadbeat. And that's been lies. That's been lies. So another thing I'm putting out there is let men know the truth, because we were taught that we was expendable. We weren't shit. And that's a lie. That's a lie. So, you know, just like this clip I'm gonna talk about today. Just like this clip I'm gonna talk about today. But shout out to Mr. Bennett though, because I ain't seen him. But ever since then, I ain't heard from him. I ain't seen him. I hope everything cool with him. But with that situation, really tore him up because he's like, that ain't how I raised my daughter. And I had to let him know. You can raise your child to be the best. You can raise them to, you know what I'm saying, not be out there in the bad situation, not be out there with the bangers, or not be out there with the bullshit crowd, not to be out there with a dope fiend and everything else. But once they grown and they go out your household, the only thing you can do is pray for them. You don't know what they're gonna do when they get out that door, because there's plenty of people that's been raised in two-parent household that taught them better. But then when they went out there in that street, they went a whole nother route and it happened. Or you have people who have like 4 or 5 kids married, and 4 of them doing good, but one of them, he's in jail. I have seen that happen. Hell, my cousin, he's a big time minister and he's a politician, and he raised his kids all the way the best, him and his wife. And one of them is doing time in jail right now because he decided to follow the wrong crowd. So do you blame him or do you blame this grown up? So that's why I told Mr. Ben, you can't blame yourself for that. You raised her the best way and she made a choice. And that's something she got to learn from it. After that, I ain't heard from him no more. A lot of people who've been on here for a while know exactly who Mr. Bennett was. And his wife hated that he was still watching my page. So yeah, shout out to Mr. Bennett, man. I hope he's doing okay. Yeah. But, you know, yeah, Mr. Bennett. I went on his page. He a gossip singer. He can sing too. Shout out to Myron for the $5 donation. She said, man, when Angry Man showed the clip of the old man screaming at the art, had me crying. Yeah, I saw that, man. That's crazy. And him and Obsidian really got that issue between each other. See, I don't really know what the real issue is. But I mean, he said, but I really don't know. You know what I mean? Because like I said, they've been around since the beginning. So I don't know what happened in the beginning until now. I only been on YouTube doing the podcast for over a year. So I don't know the history. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get more depth to the history, but I do understand from since I've been here and what I've seen. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to Jonathan Baker for the 999. Appreciate you coming back, even check it out, even though you disagree with a lot of things I say, or some of the things I say. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. Shout out to Shin, Shinobi Style, for the $10 donation. Appreciate you, my brother. What you got your child playing the video game or just playing some music with the headphones? Shout out to Peaceful Pulley for the $10 donation. I think Peaceful Pulley in Ohio. He said, let's cook up, Mr. Palmer. 100. Shout out to you, my brother. And here's the thing. What I always told y'all when I first started, the majority is not going to side with this situation. What I talk about is not going to side with you, because the majority want you to be on child support and just pay that bill. They don't want you to be involved. And that's that's the truth. I mean, society tells us every day. When you go in that courtroom and you ask for equal pay at the time and tell them you stay in the same city, you like 30 minutes away, what happens? Every other weekend, child support, shut your mouth. Y'all don't know me from Adam. We all in different states. But guess what? We all got the same similar story. But they sit back and tell you, that don't exist. You just didn't want to be a father. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to Chief Rocker for the $50 donation. He said, keep pushing, bro. I will, man. And just for that, you know, I gotta let Clifford Burns speak his piece towards you. Uh-oh. My bad. I got you. My damn audio is off. Crack. Hold up. There we go.
Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore.
Shout out to my brother. Yeah, Clifford Burns. Child support shuffle. Yeah, man. But what we're gonna talk about today, we're gonna talk about, we talked about this a couple of times. We talking about FTN Bay and Dodie Lowe. For those who don't know, yesterday or the day before yesterday, she was locked up. She got arrested for stalking. I think it was cyber stalking and harassing Dodie Lowe. Now, she haven't left it alone. He did pass both polygraph. Now, what she came out and said was the people that she recommended him to go to do the polygraph, she said that they schooled him or they trained him. Basically, they helped him out to lie. She said they helped him out to lie. They basically told him how to lie. That's what she basically saying. We're gonna watch all that. We're gonna watch all that. She said that she's not gonna stop fighting. She said she's gonna continue. And she did get out of jail. She posted a video. She posted a video of her getting out of jail. She's thanking God, you know, Sky Daddy. And only God could judge me. Me getting out just shows that I'm not lying, you know. And also, the day before she got locked up, she talks about how she is bipolar. She admits that she's bipolar. She admits that she has issues. She admits she has issues. So we're going to play a video of her talking the day before she went to jail. We're going to look at the arrest record. We're also going to look at the response from the person who did the polygraph test. We're going to look at that too. The killer part, though, is she said that he was trained and schooled and taught how to lie from the people that she told to go do the test. There, where she told him where to go get the test done. She said they trained him. They helped him pass the test. Now, mind you, he passed the test where she told him to go, and he passed the test in Chicago. So did the people in Chicago tell him how to pass also? Yep. So we're gonna definitely talk about that as well. And then I'm definitely gonna open the panel for this one because this, some people never learn. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all again. Leave these type of baby mama terrorists alone. Leave them alone. You see, he met her on IG. Gave her his number. A week later, he flew out there, and he was in a relationship for like a couple of months. And look where he's in now. He lost sponsorships. He lost business deals. He lost over $100,000 of money because of this situation. And even though he passed, he passed, and he got a defamation lawsuit going on, I believe. I think he still got that on the table. But he will always be known as the dude that was accused of child molestation. Even though we see who's lying, he will always be looked at as he did it. Because you got people online that's still saying he did it. You can't make this shit up. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this segment where this is the day before she gets locked up. This is the day before she gets locked up, where she talks about how she get down. You know what I'm saying? She's bipolar, she got issues, and how she roll, which I don't get that. Yeah, can y'all chose at least, Sport Channel, hit the Cash App. Yeah, I agree. Exactly. I agree with that, man. And this is why I tell y'all, that ass though, it ain't worth it. But before I start, let me give a shout out to JR.83 for the $5 Cash App. I appreciate you, my brother. I want to give a shout out to Charles Anthony for the $20 Cash App. Appreciate you also, my brother. Okay, that's it. Yeah, but we have to stop, indulging with these type of motherfuckers. We have to, man. We definitely have to, man. All right, man, let's get this thing started. And this is fair use. Now, as you see, she must be in her crib because that's all the hair crowns she got hanging out, and she's gonna speak her piece. Let's go.
Okay, I don't want to be emotional, so please don't be emotional right now. Please, this is my. I don't get emotional. No, I'm not going. It's probably just the filter. Yeah, bro, like, look. I don't know. I'm getting so small. And I still have this stupid boot on my foot. I'm not gonna cry. I mean, I ain't trying to, but I'm emotional. So I don't know. I cry when I'm mad. I cry when I'm sad. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm scared. I always cry. Like, love to cry. And so if I say I always got to cry no more, that means I'll come up.
Damn, look at all them. I ain't know she had. Look at all them hats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's one right here, 10. Boy, damn, that shit crazy. My bad. Let me continue.
But yeah, I don't know. I just don't be going live during the day, really. I usually be going live, like, I usually be doing it at night, but I'm kind of like a grandma now, so I go to bed, like, I be tired by like 10, 11. I feel like an old woman. After like being busy all day and like handling everything I gotta handle, I be tired. I don't even be up at night unless I can't sleep. One time I be up is when I can't sleep. So maybe that's like 3-4 nights out of the week. The other night, I'm tired. Not for real, bro. Like I be home like all day, every day, away from everything, just doing what I gotta do here in the house, focusing on the house. I didn't want to come on here and be petty. What would Yeshua do if he was in my situation? I'm gonna keep it cute. I try to change my life. The only reason why I'm like okay is because God saved my soul. Because I was wrapped in so much shit that I didn't even know. There's a lot of stuff. Because when you pray, God answers your prayers. And I asked God to shine the light on the darkness because I can't see what's going on in my life. And boom, same day, He shined the light. It wasn't what I want. It wasn't what I was expecting at all. But it's just a matter of patience, and I'm not a very patient person.
You see what I mean when I say these demons will always holler God and Jesus, and they shine a light on me, they guide me, they help me, but they doing all these evil deeds. They trying to set you up for failure. They trying to put you in jail. They trying to lie on you, use their children as pawns, weapons and shields and rocket launchers, but then they'll turn around and holler Jesus. That's why I say they not talking to the real Jesus. They talking to Sky Daddy, you know, because ain't no way you gonna sit back, cause all this havoc on social media, and you gonna tell me God have gave you the light. Come on. Let's stop the cap right here. You can't say, and I mean cap as these hair hat caps, these caps. Stop the cap. You sitting back talking about God, Jesus. Have y'all noticed? Let's be real. Like a lot of y'all brothers who say y'all don't fool with y'all moms because y'all found out, you know, what they, you know, what she did with your father and stuff like that, or you know, you realize that she was against you or whatever, right? Them are the ones who go to church every Sunday. They praise God, thank you, Jesus, and cast the Holy Ghost and donate to the pastor. And my God done told me. And then when you talk about what they did, they say, I don't want to talk about it. Only God could judge me now and shit like that. You can't make this shit up. You can't. You can't. Come on, man. You try to set a man up for failure on false allegation, put your son in harm's way and made him lie and shit. And now you saying God shine a light on you and you think that's really a God? Yeah, okay. For the people that's really spiritual on here that really do believe in God, regardless of what your faith is, let's be real. Did that sound like that? It's a light shining from God, Jesus, Allah, Jehovah, Abraham, to her? No, that's the devil's work. That's the devil's son-in-law. That's the evil serpent. Come on now. Let's be real. She's being ignorant over here.
I'm not being ignorant.
Oh she being very ignorant with that. But she says it's the light. keep saying, Jesus, please help me from the fuckery. I'm just saying. So that's why I told y'all, when y'all see stuff like this, when you see them doing all these evil deeds and they holler, Jesus got me and Jesus showed me and taught me, that's not Jesus. That's not God. That's not Allah. That's not none of them. That's them doing the devil's work. You know what I'm saying? Terry John said you got to keep the commandments. Facts. It's not easy, but you're supposed to keep the commandments. And I don't see her following any of them commandments. None of them. This is what I mean, y'all, when I say that a baby mama terrorist will put their children in harm's way because they will do anything to destroy you men. They will do anything to destroy you men's wives, significant others, and your family. These young, old, black, white, Latino, don't make a difference. And they all say the same thing. Jesus got me. My God done told me. You're not gonna destroy me because Jesus got me. I see the light. You know, so yeah. This is the shit right here that I be talking about. Stop entertaining witchcraft, because these witchcraft niggas, I'm telling you, these are the ones that will sit back and tell you that God has shined the light on them. I'm just being real. She's smiling. She's grinning. Ain't nothing wrong. She'll see nothing wrong. It's good. And what's worse is you got a lot of people in her live and say, hell yeah, go girl, you damn right. God is good there. God this, God that. Yep. All witchcraft. I'm just saying, you can't fall for this. That's why I say that right hands of white supremacy. Shout out to Jeff for being a member for 4 months. He says, I don't know why I don't come up on here. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Jeff says, baby mama tears only care about themselves at the expense of others. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. And this is another thing. For people who don't really know me, who say, man, you hate women. Nah, but I do hate baby mama tears. I do hate a baby mama tears. I hate anybody that want to destroy a child. I hate anybody that want to destroy a child from their father. Hell, I hate a father who's a baby daddy tear to try to destroy a child from the mother. But it's very rare because most men don't get custody. So, but this system allows it because all they care about is that $51 billion. So yeah, I don't have no love for no shit like this. I'm sorry. But yeah, she's happy. Shout out to Jeff again for the $5 donation. He said a little something for the collection plate. Strong. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, you gotta watch out for these grinning motherfuckers, because ain't nothing that damn happy. Ain't nothing that damn good going on in her life right now. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing going on that good in her life right now, cheesing like that. You gotta watch out. My dad always tell me, you always gotta watch out for the grinning ass motherfuckers. That's nah, something wrong. But I know you seen that ass. You see she shakes it. She riding them poles. You see she get down. So you go over there flying across the state to state to go hit that. And now you're in the world of shit. You can't make this shit up. But let's continue. She steady grinning, holler, Jesus.
I'm really not, and I'm actually bipolar. Everybody in my life has told me I'm bipolar, and I know I'm bipolar. But like, meaning like I don't have a medium with my emotions. I'm either like I'm 100% mad, 100% sad, whatever my emotion, that's 100%. And then I'll be thrown off, and then I can't really go back to like normal. So I'll be mad all day for no, you know what I'm saying? For like something small too. Like I
want y'all to hear that again. Y'all know she likes it, bro. I want you to hear that again. She says, people tell me I'm bipolar, and you know why I admit I'm bipolar. And she said that she's angry. She stays angry. She stays angry. She said the littlest thing, she stays angry. That right there will let you know that's a sign of someone who will destroy you men. She's claiming bipolar because she wants attention. She's claiming bipolar because she wants some likes and views and she wants some notoriety. She's claiming bipolar because she knows some sucker or some feminist will come to her defense. That's why. Here I come to save the day. But she said it. She said when she get mad for the littlest thing, she stay mad all damn day. That right there is a sign of why she's doing what she's doing now, because she's still mad and she's mad all damn day. That's how a lot of these baby mama tears are. That's why, and I say this over and over and over again, you fathers out here who fought to be in your child's life, or you decided, man, I'm tired of this shit, ain't work, wash my hands, move on. You go about your business, or you take care of your son, or whatever you're doing, right? That woman, your ex-wife, your ex-baby mama, whatever, she get remarried. She get in a whole new relationship. She have 3 more kids. But guess what? She's still trying to cause havoc on you.
I can't see you though, bitch.
Not at all. She will still cause havoc on you, even though she got remarried, even though she has another child, even though she moved out the state, even though she got you on child support, even though you don't even get to see your son, even though you don't get to see your daughter, even though you just stay out the way and pay your child support, she's still trying to make you suffer. She's never happy. And far as be honest with you, I don't call her bipolar. She just got some mental issues because of her past. But she's admitting to be bipolar because she said everybody else say she's bipolar. She's just fucked up. And you know what, y'all? When y'all have a conversation with women, or when women, y'all women in here who have conversations with men, you hear a guy tell you, or you hear a woman tell you that, yeah, when I get mad, man, I'm mad all day, man. I'm for the littlest shit. You walk away from the motherfuckers. You leave them alone. Because if y'all get into an argument or something petty, he gonna cause some havoc. or she gonna cause some havoc. And even though she's laughing and joking, she's dead serious. And the average person that's watching her is like, hell yeah, I'm the same way. I can't let it go. But they sit back and tell you that they don't alienate. They tell you they don't abuse. They say they don't neglect. They say they don't cause the most fatalities. But the stats shows different. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to Charles Jr. for the $10 donation. He said, I've noticed that a lot of these females who get online openly admit to having mental health issues, and no one calls them out on it. It's very harmful to children to be in that kind of environment. No, they're not gonna call out. You wanna know why they ain't gonna call out, bro? Here's one reason why.
That ass though, right?
That's one of the reasons why, bro. Shout out to you. That's one of the reasons why. It ain't the only reason, but that's one of the reasons why. Yeah. So I want y'all to hear that again. She's, grinning. Y'all remember Changalang? Changalang from Life. Changalang. She's acting like Changalang with them braces and the Changalang. You know what I'm saying? She ain't playing. I want y'all to hear that shit again. Yeah, that ass though. Because some sucker will still sit back and say, I will wife you, I will save you, I will marry you, and I will get you pregnant. And I will kill for you. Simping force. And she think it's funny. Yeah. Now watch, I want y'all to hear that again. She said it. Now, the littlest thing, I keep staying mad.
I'm really not, and I'm actually bipolar. Everybody in my life has told me I'm bipolar, and I know I'm bipolar. But like, meaning like I don't have a medium with my emotions. I'm either like I'm 100% mad, 100% sad, whatever my emotion, that's 100%. And then I'll be thrown off, and then I can't really go back to like normal. So I'll be mad all day for no, you know what I'm saying? For like something small too. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like I'm quick. That's the only thing. Like I'm just very, very emotional. So then you tie that to being impatient. But like God's been trying to teach me patience because every time I was my own shit up. No, I mean, like I said, I never been diagnosed. But everybody always tells me I'm bipolar. Like I think every single person tells me that I'm bipolar. So I don't know if they're just saying that or if I'm really bipolar.
She says everybody tells her she's bipolar. She says she's never been to the doctor or a therapist to try to see if she's really bipolar. And that's the problem also within the Black community. We know a lot of people that's actually got issues and mental issues, but it is what it is. They don't go get checked. We don't make them go get checked. We just let it ride. They got issues. I heard a lot of homies of mine, say, yeah, he got mental issues. I ain't realized that till later on, that he really had mental issues. I thought he was just a jokester. You know what I mean? Shout out to Edward Anderson. I'm trying to find you. I don't see you on here. I was gonna make you a moderator, man. But I can't. I don't know why I don't see you up in here. But shout out to, you know what? Let me reset the phone. Shout out to Edward Anderson. He says, by the way, he said those that don't know her name was Curly Red before this. Yeah, I'm aware of that. He says she been selling pussy. Yep, she was doing that, doing stripping trips and OnlyFans. She did the stripping before anything. Yep. And she said that rap bullshit came later. That's how she hooked up with dude. So you telling me, as far as Dodie Lowe, he was trying to pay for you dig, huh? And decided to get to a relationship. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm aware of that. Yeah. So those are people that don't know. Yeah, that's true. That's why when we did the last segment, she said she didn't have no family. She said she don't really have no brothers and all that stuff. That just shows right there how a lot of them who become strippers, which, like I say, it's a business, it's entertainment. I ain't knocking nobody to go to strip clubs. I have been there a few times. It just ain't really my lane. But you know what I'm saying? Majority of them come from broken homes. Majority of them didn't have a father. Majority of them was in low income situations. You know what I mean? Shout out to Edward Anderson tuning in. I'm trying to find you on here. Yep. But she's telling you that I have bipolar issues. I don't get over it. When I'm sad, I'm sad. When I'm mad for the littlest thing, and I stay that way. Just like she's doing now with Dodie Lowe. She would not give up until she set him up for failure. But let's continue.
But if people always say that, like if everybody says the same thing, you just, I don't know. Don't give me talking shit now. You know I like to talk shit. 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 I like to clown. I like joke. I joke all day, but I be dead ass serious. I'm one of the people that be dead ass serious, but I do it in a jokey manner. But I be dead ass serious. Y'all be thinking I be playing, but I be dead ass serious. No, I am high. I'm high. I don't get ashamed to say when I'm high. So that's why when people be like, oh, she's on this and she's on that. I don't gotta lie about shit. If I say I ain't on shit, I ain't on shit. No, I'm high right now, for sure. Can I ask you how to come into Instagram help your situation? Are you stupid? I'm not talking to Instagram. I'm talking to the people that need to understand and hear what I'm saying. I'm talking to the correct people. But no, when I came on here to expose someone, you don't think that if I saw all this on the Instagram and then that DM me, that I would write him back? I wouldn't. I don't know about you hoes. I wouldn't. I would not DM him back. And then my sons would be okay right now. You know what I'm saying? So if I gotta do that, it is what it is. It is what it is. People can believe what they want to believe, but I told you. I said it. That's all it was for me. And then it became a circus. I didn't create the circus. Oh boy created the circus.
So now she's saying that she didn't create this situation that happened. She didn't create this circus. She said she didn't create the circus. Well, who's the one that went on social media saying that he did this to your son? Who's the one that did a recorded video of the son saying that Alex did it at first, but then you said, no, we got to tell the right person who did it. Stuck nails up his butt. See what I mean? Even when you see the evidence, y'all, even when you see the proof, you see the receipts, they will still say it's not their fault. She will still say he did that. She put out there on social media for the world to see, and now she's saying she didn't create this. Just like Megan Thee Stallion, who's getting caught up in her lies, and she said she didn't do shit either. Yeah. And it was sad though. That little boy, he may end up being bipolar. He may end up with a lot of issues. He may end up being the opposite of a masculine man because of shit like this and being in a situation like this. And the sad part about it, the majority of people who know she's lying will still say, there you go, sis. You're a queen because God got you. The light is shining on you. Can't make this shit up. Let's continue.
I never created a circus. I never once lied or try to manipulate stories and shit. Like I said what it was. You think I want to think about this and say, oh yeah, he's my boyfriend? I don't want to say that shit.
Now, this is her mugshot. This is her mugshot. So I just want y'all to see the mugshot. And she was only there for a day. She's only there for a day. But she in there like, whatever. Whatever. Now, what you see right here, she's charged charge number 1. That's case number, statute, description. AGG, stalking after injunction for protection. Dodie Lowe put a restraining order. I think it's for life. And she is charged for stalking after injunction for protection. Charges says, now the charges status says no PC. Now what she said was PC means, this is what she said, no probable cause. I don't know if that's true or not. I have to find out, but she said No PC means no probable cause. No bond. That's what it said. TSR had this, but she was arrested. Now, here's the other one. We'll get to Tasha K in a second. Uh-oh, I don't got the second one. It was another one. Let me see something. I know I got it. She had a second one. It was a second. I believe it was a second. Hold on, let me find that before we get on. What y'all saw was Tasha K. She did a little segment talking about her getting arrested. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I knew I had it. Here's the other one. Charge number 2. Oh, let's go back. It's going kind of quick. Charge 1. Charge 2. All right. Charge 2. Description: aggravated stalking dash dating violence. Aggravated stalking dash dating violence. So I don't know what the dating violence is. I don't know if she put her hand on him. I don't know if she was actually around him physically. I have to look that up. I don't know what it means by dating violence, but it's aggravating stalking. So and again, charges say no PC. I don't know if that means she came out and said it means no probable cause. But it said no bond, and that was it. That was 2 charges she was charged with when she was arrested. All right, so the next one we're gonna see Tasha K. Let me see. Hold on, I got another one. We'll get to Tasha K. Now, this right here was posted from Lowe's lawyer, Ariel Esquire 305. Now, David Salisbury, that's Lowe. He was the petitioner. He the one that made the file. He filed. Her real name is Brittany Elder. And this was the motion for a rehearing and motion to alter and or amend this court's January 6, 2022 order. This cause came before this court upon petitioner's motion to file January 21st, 22, and received on February 2nd, 22. And this court having reviewed same, it is accordingly ordered and adjourned, adjudged. The petitioner's motion for rehearsing and motion to alter and or amend this court's January 6, 2022 order is granted. The January 6, 2022 order of dismissal is hereby vacated, and the petitioner's petition for injunction for protection against stalking is granted. This court misapprehended the law to be applied at trial as FC section 784.046 was amended effective October the 1st, 2021 to define cyber stalking. Cyber stalk means to engage in a course of conduct to communicate or to cause to be communicated directly or indirectly, words, images, or language by or through the use of electronic mail or electronic communication directed or at or pertaining to a specific person, causing substantial emotional distress to that person and serving no legitimate purpose. The bold language was added to the definition of cyberstalking, thus expanding the circumstances under which the court may find that cyberstalking was committed. So that's what they got her on. That's what she put out to let him know that he did file for this restraining order, and she violated by doing cyberstalking. But she said she didn't do nothing. All right, now this is the the rest of it. The petition in this case was filed after the statute's amendment, and the amended statute should have been applied to the evidence submitted at trial. This court finds that the petitioner proved by predominance of evidence that the respondent committed cyber stalking directed at and pertaining to the petitioner, and that an injunction of indefinite duration should have been awarded. A separate final judgment shall have issued forthwith to be effective immediately. The final judgment shall be forwarded by the clerk of court to be served upon the respondent. Done in order at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida. This day of February the 17th, 2022. Yep. Now, this is what I talk about when she caused all this havoc. And then Dodie Lowe says, I forgive. I have a forgiving heart. You know, no ill will, nothing like that. But yet this motherfucker still harassing you, cyber stalking you, still trying to set you up for failure. And set you up for failure. Forgive. That's why I say y'all better stop that forgiving and turn the cheek and shit. Because these motherfuckers, you turn your cheek, she gonna knock the other one out. Now, this is what you got with Tasha K. Just something quick to Tasha K speak on her getting arrested and what was going on.
Real quick, so FTM Bay. Early this morning, I got word from Dodie Lowe's attorney that FTM Bay, she told me yesterday that they were looking for, that they wanted to arrest her for several things, okay? Now, you know that recently she came out and lied on...
Queen. I guess she queen, burger queen. She flew out queen. There you go, queen. Queen flew out, ain't she?
This man... And I know a lot of people believed it because, you know what I'm saying, the way he looks, and that's just crazy to me, y'all. That's just crazy, all right? Apparently he stuck screws up her baby's behind. That's what she said. Now, he did take a lie detector test, okay? The same lie detector doctor that she used, who used to be an ex-cop, actually wants to do an interview, and I'm debating whether or not I'm going to let him do an interview, depending on if y'all want it or not. So hit 1 if y'all want it, 2 if y'all don't in the comments, in the chat box. But she took the lie detector test off.
Check this out. The person who did the lie detector test that she recommended him to go to, he wants to come on her show and state his case because FTM Bay is running around saying that Dodie Lowe was coached so he can pass it. And we're going to get to that later. But he's willing to come on her show to talk about it. She's saying she, you know, is up to the chat. You know, he want to clear his name. He's been he's been the police officer for 19 years. And he's been doing this, doing that lie detector shit for many years. He said he never had an issue like this. He said he never had an issue ever like this. Well, you never dealt with no nigga ass baby mama terrorist before. Man, I don't give a fuck about her flagging this video, man. I don't at all. She can flag this video if she want to. The only thing they're gonna do is give her, you know, the adverse. They'll give her the money. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fair use. I don't give a fuck. Flag it. Like I said, Burger Queen.
An interview, depending on if y'all want it or not. So hit 1 if y'all want it, 2 if y'all don't in the comments, in the chat box. But she took the lie detector test off of my app, okay, and posted parts of it. And it's over an hour video. It's almost 2 hours long, okay, the entire lie detector test. Now, because the court has ordered her to stop talking about him because they've already found him not liable, not guilty on anything. He didn't touch her son, wasn't even there with her son alone. She left her son with a babysitter while she went to Orlando to shake her ass. Then came back to Miami to shake it for Jimmy Smacks, and he don't even like her type of ass. You know?
Now you heard what Tasha K said. Now Tasha K said that she flew out so she could shake some ass, and she was with the other rapper dude. And the baby was left with a babysitter. Now remember in the beginning when this first came out, I told you that Dodie Lowe was there, her son and Alex, which was another baby, and it was her cousin that was in another room. Now, FTN Bay said that she went to go get her hair did. Now, Tasha K is saying that allegedly she went to go strip and shake her ass. Now, is that true? Who knows? That's interesting. But it's funny how she calls her out for lying, being a baby mama terrorist, and using her child as a pawn. But then when you had Miss Ignorant on the channel, you side with her knowing that she's a fucking lie. But I got it.
I'm not being ignorant.
Oh the reason why she sided with her because hell, I don't like Tommy Sotomayor, and shit, it's justified because I don't like dude. Yeah, I know she's full of shit, but shit, I don't like dude. So because of that, I'm gonna side with her. And everybody that called out the truth, she booed him off and said, "Hey, nah, we're not gonna allow this. We're not gonna allow abuse and domestic violence on here." And I'm like, I didn't know that domestic violence was part of an assault. I don't know, but I'm dumb. Yeah, he flew out. So that's what I say. I don't take this nigga seriously, but let's continue. Let's hear it again though. She said she was out going stripping and shaking her ass.
To stop talking about him because they've already found him not liable, not guilty on anything. He didn't touch her son, wasn't even there with her son alone. She left her son with a babysitter while she went to Orlando to shake her ass. Then came back to Miami to shake it for Jimmy Smacks, and he don't even like her type of ass. You understand? Now, okay, so what he does is smart. He goes and gets a restraining order. She violates the restraining order and they lock her ass up, okay? Not only that, she's locked up with no bond. The baby daddy's in jail. To the little boy, now she in jail. She ain't got no damn family. So who the baby with? I can't confirm or deny if he's in the state, okay? But I will let you know.
Now, she said she can't confirm it. She can't confirm it. But she's saying that the baby, the child, is at the ward of the state. So I have to say allegedly. She don't know for say, but that was she kind of hearing. But I was wondering the same thing. Where is the child at? Where was the child? But it is what it is. I want to give a shout out to God Body 99 for the $5 donation. He says fire. Shout out to you, my brother. Want to give a shout out to XL Pro for the $5 donation. He says they love dick and cheap liquor, like Jap say. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to Mr. Jap as well. Over there doing the Lord's work. But yeah, man. Now, see, I didn't hear none of that. See, first they said she went to go get her hair did. And you remember the child came out and admitted that her mama, be gone and he had to make noodles and macaroni and shit like that. So, but she said that wasn't true. Everything else he said was true, but that's not true. But so allegedly she may have flew out to Florida or whatever and was over there with the other rapper dude. I never heard of dude. But I saw the video. She was clapping her ass right in the crib. So you knew what was going on then. Let's continue. Okay. What we finna see is the lie detector test where she tried to say this is the reason why the guy who was doing the polygraph was trying to coach him. And that's not the case at all. But I'm going to read this because I know y'all can't really see it clearly. She said, this is the reason why we never seen David's results. David was asked only one relevant question to my son and the case. And the only question he was having problems understanding after multiple explanations of this one question. You said there were no inappropriate sexual behavior with you and Wesley. Is that a true statement? In these clips, you can hear what his answers are, having the doctor have to tell him what he's supposed to be saying is insane. Excuse me. So was he saying that the dude that's doing the polygraph is telling him what to say? That what she's saying, telling him what to say. So he's looking out for him. He's looking out for Dodie Lowe, the same doctor, the same person you told him to go to. And again, I have to say this: did he do that when he was in Chicago? Because he also did the shit in Chicago. Here, let's continue. You hear his answers. How many times you have to go over the same one question? Stop playing on my top. I'm not the liar here. The truth always come out. I ain't never going to stop until my son get justice. God got me and my son. I told you, Scott Daddy. And yes, I'm still going. I would some shit behind my son. Now, again, she said, I'm never going to stop. Now, remember what she said. Remember what she said. When I'm mad, the littlest thing, she says, I don't get over it. I'm mad for a long time. And this is a prime example right here. She said, I ain't never going to stop. But let's continue.
Here we go. So she released the polygraph video thing, okay? And what she says here is, this is the reason why we never seen David's results. David was asked only one relevant question to my son in the case. Okay? The only question he was having problems understanding, quote unquote, hyphenated, after multiple explanations of this one.
You ain't lying, Jackie. That's what I was thinking when I read that. Her son would ever get justice until he gets real parents. I agree 100%. He will never get justice until he's away from your funky ass. Yep. But let's continue.
Question, you said there was no inappropriate sexual behavior with you and Wesley. Is that a true statement? In these clips, you hear what his answers are. Having the doctor have to tell him what he's supposed to be saying is insane. You hear these answers. Okay. So what she's saying here is that he was receiving guidance on this polygraph test. Let's look at it. Why don't we watch it, okay?
Oh boy. Look, listen, y'all. Y'all know me. I tell y'all I'm a dumbass nigga off College Grove. But even I do know that you cannot be coached for a polygraph test. You cannot be coached. And that's it. Truth is what it is. You cannot be coached for no polygraph. And just like Kevin said, you can't coach your pulse for a polygraph. But, you know, what do we know? We dummies. I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. Kevin, you a dumbass nigga from wherever you from and everything else. We stupid. But let's continue. And she really thinks she got the ups on him because of this video. She really thinks she got the ups on him because of this clip. See, I get it. How many times you got to be explained for one question? How many times he asked the question? He had the right to ask a question over and over and over again if you want to. Long as he asks that question, yes or no, when they do the test. But let's continue.
And Wesley, is that statement true?
See, we turn up the volume.
Understand what she said.
That question is the same one that we reviewed. You say there was no inappropriate sexual behavior between you and Wesley.
Yeah.
Is that statement true?
No, it's not true.
So there was sexual behavior between you.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. It was kind of tricky
what it is, the way these questions are asked, is so that if I'm called into court, I can testify that I know you were thinking about each of the questions.
You say there was no inappropriate sexual behavior between you and Wesley. Is that statement true?
I don't understand. I understand what she said.
That questions the someone that we reviewed, you say there was no inappropriate sexual behavior between you and Wesley.
Yeah.
Is that statement true?
No, it's not true.
So there was sexual behavior between you.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. It was kind of tricky.
Let's be real. Like I told you, he from Chicago. He over there from D Block and shit. I believe from D Block. He lack education. He gets high. I don't know what he do, but he get high. And he don't understand shit like a lot of us would. You see what I'm saying? And even Lucky Lady says his dumb ass is high. So he probably was smoking weed and shit before he got there, or he's probably smoking the day before and all that shit. He's illiterate. This dude illiterate. A lot of these dudes who out there in the street don't know how to read. They don't have a clear understanding. You have to tell them over and over and over. You see what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. So, and it's obvious. He don't understand left from right. But even though we see that, it still don't prove that this dude, whoever that's working doing this polygraph, is training him to pass the motherfucker. Come on, man. Shout out to Derek for the $10 donation. He said, stay on the neck of these baby mama terrorists. Couch gang. Shout out to you, my brother. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
What it is, the way these questions are asked, is so that if I'm called into court, I can testify that I know you were thinking about each of the questions.
What do you guys think? The question is, there was no intersexual, what is it? There was no sexual contact between you and Wesley. I believe that was the question that was being asked. He was, the way I'm understanding his interpretation is he didn't quite understand the question. And so then whether he's saying with his words, like, well, no. Okay, so is that a yes or a no? He didn't quite understand the way in which this question was asked. One of the things I want to know about this polygraph or lie detector test, however you guys want to call it, really it's a polygraph. They're not admissible in court, first of all, depending on the jurisdiction. Okay, some jurisdictions don't permit these tools in court because of this example right here. They're not admissible in court. Okay, however, they could be admissible in civil. It just really depends how they use it. I don't know if let's just say this, okay, because this does happen. David, okay, Dodie Lowe, he's having a hard time understanding the question. If you've ever been in a situation where you don't understand the question and you got all these machines and things on you and they're testing you and they're trying to understand your reaction, your heart rate, all this other stuff, like, would it be a setup? Just saying, would it be a setup, right? That you don't understand the question, but you want to make sure that you get out of this situation. This is that validity part. We don't really know how much value a polygraph or a lie detector. There's a science behind it, but some people have debunked the science on these polygraphs. So that's why it's a very hard tool to just say for a fact you're lying or you're telling the truth or not. The question in his mind was tricky, which then makes me wonder, well, did anybody review these questions with him? And if they didn't, then what do you do? Because I don't know how much weight they're putting in this specific test. Okay. So just keep that in mind. How much weight are they putting in this? What does this mean? Is this the end all be all for whether he did or didn't do something to this child? Just a thought. Okay. And not, like I said, I don't have any I don't have a bite on this game or anything. I'm clearly just showing you what was shown. This is what Brittany put on her social media about a day ago. Okay. And now she's been arrested yesterday for aggravated stalking, dating violence. So this is crazy. I don't know. This is crazy. But let me do this, okay? Let me stop sharing this clip right here. Oh, let's see.
Sexual behavior between you and Wesley. Is that statement true?
Yes.
And there he is.
What happened was this back in March 2019.
I'm sorry, I mean, did I answer one of them questions wrong? When she said answer truthfully.
There may have been one mistake.
Yeah, I think I made a mistake.
No more mistakes. You only get one mistake.
He says no more mistakes.
That's why I say it.
Listen.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying, Coco Lynn, is if you don't understand the question, you might get it wrong. Exactly. That's what I thought too.
What happened was this back in March 2019.
I'm sorry, I mean, did I answer one of them questions wrong? When she said answer truthfully.
There may have been one mistake.
Yeah, I think I made a mistake.
No more mistakes. You only get one mistake.
Okay.
That's why I say it.
Listen.
Answer with a lie. You say there was no inappropriate sexual behavior between you and Wesley. Is that statement true?
Yes.
Perfect. What do you guys think? Thank you so much to Want to Inspire TV. Make sure you check out our channel for the super chat.
I'm sorry, I mean, did I answer one of them questions wrong?
So he caught himself.
When she said answer truthfully.
There may have been one mistake.
Yeah, I think I made a mistake.
I think I made a mistake.
Answer with a lie. You say there was no inappropriate sexual behavior between you and Wesley. Is that statement true?
Yes.
Do you have your bed close?
Yeah, it was right.
Hit that puppy a couple times.
Why you saying that?
Because you're not staying focused.
I'm not.
You just answered that question again.
It's like a tricky question.
Listen.
What's question is it?
You say there was no inappropriate sexual behavior between you and Wesley.
Uh-huh.
Is that statement true? So when you're told the lie,
Uh-huh.
the answer would be what?
Yes. No. Answer the question one more time. That's the tricky part. I don't.
You have to.
Answer with a lie.
Oh, all right. Let me stop it right here. Let me put it on mute. What do you guys think? Because when you start looking at this video, I mean, he says he doesn't understand. He's having to have the questions answered or asked in different ways. I don't know.
Is that how these polygraph works? Where they ask you different questions for the same question for the same answer, different questions for the same answer? It's confusing to me. But I don't know. I ain't never had to do it. And hopefully, I ain't never have to do it. But they ask these tricky ass questions, and then you know what I'm saying, you don't know what to say. But he was actually smart enough to say, "Wait a minute, what does that mean? I don't understand." One of us was probably like, "Yeah, nah, shit, crazy." Yeah, why would they? Yeah, why would they ask a question like that? But whatever. Like I say, man, tricky to get your ass set up.
What do you guys think? And let me know what your guys' thoughts are. That's why I said this is a very tricky. I don't put a lot of value into polygraph tests. It just really depends. Coco Lane says, wait, the text message that she sent him, pouring her heart out to him, telling him how she felt about him, was that before or after these allegations? That's a great question. I believe that was after. I think everything else happened kind of after, which he had recorded. And this is why the controversy even happened, because I think that she had switched up her story when they started talking. What really bothered me about this situation is this, okay? There's no real way to handle this, okay? But one thing I remember what Brittany did was that she said in one of the videos that that they had a conversation with David, that her son had spoken to David, okay, and that it was very concerning to her, and that he might have lied. But this was around the time that she thought they were going to get together. So then when this happened, she felt like she was manipulated into that situation. Why we go back to that Tasha K interview, all right? And then in there, she's saying, I was manipulated. I was cornered. Tasha asked her, you were on the phone. Were you guys cornered in a room? Like the inconsistency there didn't quite make sense. And I would have to big up her for that. I'd have to give her some kudos, because it's almost like, well, are you guys in the same room or are you guys in a phone conversation? That's what it sounded to me. It was very like inconsistent. So what would need to happen is make sure that we put all these parties together. All right. And let's figure this out. But they have to take the child out. Because you imagine how traumatizing this is for this poor kid. Okay. Like, his stuff is out there in social media. Why was it taken to social media? Number one. Why do that? I know she's a social media, both of them, but her specifically, she's an influencer. She does a bunch of things. But this is the last thing you would want out there, because of the trauma to this kid that now forever will be known for this. People can remind him of this.
And that's the thing. You put your child in harm's way, trying to set a man up for failure, whether it's the ex, whether it's the ex-husband, the baby daddy, whatever. You hurting the child. That's why I tell y'all over and over and over. Any person that put their child in harm's way do not love their children. Putting them up in grown folks' business, manipulating them to lie, keeping them away from the father. They do not love their children. I don't care how much they give them money. I don't care how much money they spend on them. I don't care how they let them have fun every day, all day. They do not love their children. You put all this on social media, that's going to be here for the rest of his life. And I guarantee you, as he get older, somebody's going to say, I remember you. You the one that said that dude put some screws up your ass. Or they might come at him and say, you a liar. You lied when you was a kid. Pick on him, bully him, and everything else. Or he got to watch it himself, and then he get traumatized from the bullshit that you caused. But y'all motherfuckers say these are Mother Earths, goddess, queens, and Mother Nature. You can't make this shit up. I told you, these baby mama tails will use their children as weapons, shields, rocket launchers, a money grab, a benefit, attention, a toy, and everything else. And you put your son on here, and you gonna sit back and say, I ain't make this spectacle. I ain't do none of this. I ain't the one that did this. I didn't do nothing. It's his fault. It ain't my fault. You can't make this shit up. So they quick to tell us as men that we hate women, but they won't call out these same women that hate their own children. That's why I use Reverend X all day long.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
That's why I don't give a fuck what you think at all. That's why I continue to do what I do, because y'all will always try to deflect, make excuses, try to shame, and also point the finger and use the victim card. You know.
How dare you do this to me?
Let's continue.
Right? Whether it happened or it didn't happen, this is a very delicate situation. And no amount of therapy, I don't care what you say, is going to make this any better for this kiddo who's been exposed to social media. Yep. And now this allegation has been exposed out there as well. Those are just my thoughts and opinions on that. But let me show you what else the attorney said. So she posted this on her page. Brittany did. We're going to go to Ariel, the attorney who was in.
Let me see. I want y'all to check out what this is what I want y'all to see. This is a response from the same dude that did the polygraph test, and he wrote her a letter, and Dodie's lawyer put it up for social media for everybody to see. Check it out.
Let's see. Yes, thank you. So the attorney says, Ariel says in this letter, okay, Miss Mitchell, I'm writing in response to your inquiry regarding the allegations made by Miss Elder that the assessment conducted for your client, David Salisbury was somehow tainted. It is my understanding that Miss Elderberry, I think it's elderberry, not elderberry. Why am I thinking about elderberry? Isn't elderberry it's a vitamin? Miss Elder. My bad, guys. It is my understanding that Miss Elder has alleged that the results of Mr. Salisbury assessment were the product of some kind of bribe, either monetary or other material compensation, or procedure administered to him was different than she experienced. None of these allegations are true, nor do they have any base in reality. Ooh. As I have explained previously, the assessment administered to both Miss Elder and Mr. Salisbury was conducted using the same method, excluding the questions asked during each examination. Miss Elder was questioned as to whether she had fabricated, lied, or exaggerated what she was allegedly told by her then 5-year-old son, Wesley. While Mr. Salisbury was questioned as to whether he had in fact inappropriately touched or had any type of sexual interaction with the 5-year-old, the results of both assessments were based on sociological data, collected, and were not the product of any other promises and or compensation. Both Miss Elder, Mr. Salisbury paid the appropriate fee for his/her assessment in advance, as clients are told that no one buys a test. I have not been involved in investigations addressing allegations of I have now been involved in investigations addressing allegations of sexual misconduct for both more than 38 years. First, as Michigan State Police detective and a forensic polygraph examiner, and after my retirement from law enforcement, have continued to do so as a PhD level applied scientist. It is unfortunate that Miss Elder has chosen to walk the path that she has, which from a distance appears to possibly be rooted in some delusional obsession, possibly an attempt to monetize some wrong, or equally possible, simply an inability to parent. Oof.
Now, what she's reading, this is coming from John Palmatier. He does have a PhD. He's the one that did the polygraph test, and he now included in some fuck shit. Why? Because of Brittany Elder. Now, where the fuck old girl got elderberry from, I don't know. And I'm listening. I'm watching what y'all saying. Yeah, it's a herb. It's not a vitamin. I don't, but I'm the dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. A matter of fact, I'm gonna let my man Reverend X speak on that.
You fucking income fucking poop.
Yep. So, but what I'm saying is, he's telling y'all that he's putting some bullshit, like he's trying to take up for a quote unquote child molester, and he's letting them know that she got some psychological issues going on, and she's trying to set that man up for failure. She got some type of obsession. Now, he's supposed to be neutral in this case, but now you put him in the equation, try to throw him under the bus. See how I tell you these baby mama tears will throw you under the bus? I hate this dude over here, and anybody associated with you or anybody side with you, I'm gonna set him up for failure too. And Mr. White Man say, I ain't never got in no shit like this. Well, you ain't dealt with a bunch of no good ass niggas. You ain't dealt with no baby mama terrorists. You must ain't dealt with a lot of illiterate motherfuckers. Truth is what it is. See, now he's in some shit because of one motherfucker. And y'all sit back and tell me you hate women. And all I'm doing is calling out the truth. Even he says she's calling off some type of obsession. Let's hear that part again.
Than 38 years. First, no one buys a test. I have not.
That's another thing. She accused him of being bought, looking out for him, telling him what to do and what to say and shit like that. So now the same person that she told him to go to now she's against him because he passed the test, and now she's trying to say that he helped him. If that's not crazy, then I don't know what is. Yep. Let's hear it again. This from the dude who did the polygraph. That's the one who said he was willing to go on Tasha K and speak his case. She put him in some shit because now you fucking up his integrity. Now you're accusing him to be a child molester lover. You accusing him of being sexist. You accusing him of being biased. With saying that he may have got bought. But when she passed the polygraph, it was all good. He passed the polygraph. Nah, you must have looked out for him. And then you try to use that video as, nah, you try to look out for him. You try to look out for him. That's what I say. These some dumb motherfuckers. But let's continue. Let's hear it again.
The appropriate fee for his/her assessment in advance, as clients are told that no one buys a test. I have not been involved in investigations addressing allegations of I have now been involved in investigations addressing allegations of sexual misconduct for both more than 38 years. First, as Michigan State Police detective and a forensic polygraph examiner, and after my retirement from law enforcement, have continued to do so as a PhD level applied scientist. It is unfortunate that Miss Elder has chosen to walk the path that she has, which from a distance appears to possibly be rooted in some delusional obsession, possibly an attempt to monetize some wrong, or equally possible, simply an inability to parent. Oof. Given the imaginary, given the
I want you to hear what he just said. He basically saying that on the end that she don't have the capability to be a parent. I mean, we all see this shit, but he's saying that she simply don't have the ability to parent. In other words, she shouldn't have her son. And the road she's going down with this and continue this bullshit, she's eventually, hopefully, gonna lose her son. But notice, ain't nobody trying to do that shit. They not trying to do that shit at all. So I'm gonna go back up to where the yellow is, then I'll let her finish off. Because the yellow part is the key thing that he was saying. It is my understanding that Miss Elder has alleged that the results of Mr. Salisbury's assessment were the product of some kind of bribe, some type of bribe, either monetary or other material compensation, or that the procedure administered to him was different than that she experienced. None of these allegations are true, nor do they have any basis in reality. So in other words, she zoned out. Which way they go, ass nigga. She in a whole nother world is what he's saying. Here's the second one that's highlighted. The results of both assessments were based on the psychological data collected and were not the product of any other promises and or compensation. Both Ms. Elder and Mr. Salisbury paid the appropriate fee for her and his assessment in advance, as clients are told that no one buys a test. He got that quoted. And the last one, it is unfortunate that Ms. Elder has chosen to walk the path she has, which from a distance appears to possibly be rooted to some delusional obsession, possibly an attempt to monetize some perceived wrong, or equally possible, simply an inability to parent. So now you got him come with his recollection. Let's continue.
What does it say? Some wrong, or equally possible, simply an inability to parent. Oof. Given the imaginary, Miss Elder selectively posted to the internet, I would opt that a full court order psychological assessment may help explain what can only be described as questionable behavior. If you have any questions regarding this or any other issue, in the future, please contact our offices. So this is the polygraph testing guy. Okay, the guy that we heard on the phone or on that video clip, this is him. And what he's saying, he wrote this letter to David's attorney and basically said to David's attorney, listen, I don't know what's going on with Brittany. There's some concern here. Okay. I'm recommending that the court do a psychological assessment on Brittany because her behavior is questionable. You have some, so I'm like, oh my God. So now he's gotten involved. He's making this recommendation to the court because the man is a PhD level applied science. He's using his credentials to say, hey, I'm concerned.
And not only that, you know that some shit like this can cost him his license. So if it cost him his license, it cost him his job, and it cost him his job, it cost him his way of living. He won't be able to get another job if he loses license to ever do some shit like this again. See how quick these baby mama tears can set you up for failure, and all you doing is your job? Yep. 38 years on the line because of a baby mama terrorist that's coming out talking about some, oh, you must have paid him, you looked out for him, and all that shit. That's why I say you can't make this shit up. Let's continue.
I've explained the tool and everything, how we use it. Nobody's being paid for anything. None of this is happening. This is what the doctor is saying. Okay, what this PhD level is saying. So, what do you guys make of this? I'm kind of curious. And then the attorney, David's attorney, says, with permission of my client, I'm showing from the lady's own lie detector doctor, since everyone seems to be so concerned about lie detector results, reinstating that we already know about her. Also included is the permanent restraining order the judge issued against her, which she's in violation as we speak. Read for yourself. She has given you no facts, no supporting or corroborating evidence, and yet you all still pay this misguided soul attention. The same.
And that's what I'm talking about. Y'all still sit back and cape for this motherfucker.
Here I come to save the day.
You'll still sit back and say she's telling the truth. I seen somebody in the comments on Instagram talking about, I still believe what she said. Why would a kid lie? Even though the child lied 3 or 4 times because of her. And I'm like, you just can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. But the reason why they entertain it because these are evil creatures. These are the ones that said God got the light shining on me. These are the ones that said that we are goddess and queens and we're the children of God. No, y'all ain't nothing but the devils. Y'all the devil's son-in-laws. You see what I'm saying? Now you put another person under the bus who ain't got nothing to do with the situation. All he's here to do is his job, and I'll be damned if you're going to try to fuck up his 38 years of training for what he do. That's why I say stay away from these terrorists.
Same outlet who continue to post her and give her the attention she so desperately craves needs to post the actual truth, no longer continue to give any level of attention, or they find themselves on the defendant's side of the defamation suit. That sounds like a threat. The Shade Room was tagged Neighborhood Talk and anyone else who continues to post her malicious, defamatory lies and conduct. This serves you as a public warning. Govern yourselves accordingly. Ooh.
So also at the end, this lawyer, this is Dodie Lowe's lawyer, tagged the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, and she said anybody else who continues to post her malicious and the defamation of character posts, videos, they will be included with the defamation of character. Yep. So she's telling them they better tread lightly and stop entertaining the bullshit. Studio Mansion, what's up, bro? So yeah, you definitely yeah, they better tread lightly with that goofy shit. Shout out to Focus for the $5 donation. She says, I read a story of a man getting 20 years because his ex-wife manipulated his small kids to lie about touching them. Exactly. It's men in here that's been falsely accused of abuse of their child or touching them and all that stuff. That's how sick these baby mama terrorists are. And then when you prove that shit, they won't get a man custody. They'll just say, okay, well, the least we could do is just let you see your daughter or son again every other weekend because you ain't been able to see them since we've been investigating you. Can't make this shit up, man. Yeah, there's a lot of men who go to jail on false allegation, man. So yeah, she also included the Shade Room and Neighborhood Talk and whoever else you better stop posting and making a big stink about what she trying to what her post is trying to make him look bad, because it's not a good look if he include them in the defamation of character, because it can be done. Let's continue.
That's what she's saying. So
sad.
The attorney, Ariel Mitchell, is saying, here's the letter. This is what everybody's supporting. This woman, Brittany, is delusional. Based on the person that conducted this polygraph that she chose, her polygraph doctor.
And that's the thing I want y'all to realize. She chose to go there. She wanted him to go there. He also went to Chicago, where I live, to do the test. And they say he passed both. So you telling me that both of them looked out for him? Both of them he paid off and all that shit? Both of them schooled him on how to pass the test? Come on, let's make this make sense. Let's make this make sense. And yet ain't nobody is calling her out, except a select few of people. And y'all still got the nerve to say, oh, I still believe, why would a kid lie? Why would she lie? You know, they quick say that. Why would she lie? She's a mama. She's a female. She's a doctor. She's a lawyer. She's a teacher. She go to church every Sunday. She believe in the Lord. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's what it's saying. And it's saying in here, this is a public, I've had to do that before. Public advisements like, hey, keep this shit up. You're going to get sued.
So now what y'all going to see, you're going to see FTN Bay get out of jail. She going to do her live. She going to talk her shit.
Who's home?
And she's going to brag about being locked up. She say she a thug now because she been locked up. She's going to brag that you ain't got shit on me. I ain't getting no probable cause. I'm still speaking my truth. God got me. Jesus loves me. Yada yada. God is good. Let's check this out. This is what she said. This is what she did her live when she got out of jail. And here you go. Get your popcorn. Get your drink. Get your gin. Whatever you drinking, and get to sipping on this motherfucker. And then I open up the chat. Yep, poor kid. I feel bad for the kid. If anybody, I feel bad for the child. And this is going to be on social media forever. And I guarantee you, people going to be throwing it in his face. People going to be fucking with him and everything else. Guaranteed. Or he going to be psychologically fucked up because of who he raised with. Let's check it out.
Who's home? These niggas spraying on my downfall. Wait, no mind. These niggas spraying on my downfall. Look, on 10, but that's in the top. Look. Show these loyal niggas how to boil. Go get a thermometer for the pot. I need that shit cooked right. Let's keep that water 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You ever been inside a federal courtroom? Nigga, you ever been to trial and fought for your life? Being broke did something to my spirit ass niggas to plug me. They ain't like they couldn't hear me. Look at me now, turn me engineer. You don't want your baby mama fuck. Kill Roy. Remember you?
Now, you see one of the people in the comments on her live right here. I don't know if you can see it, but this motherfucker says winning. She's winning. See, that's what I'm saying. You got motherfuckers that side with this shit. Winning. Unlockable character reborn. Says winning. She's winning. And motherfuckers will say she's winning. You can't make this shit up. She's winning.
Oh, did something to my spirit ass niggas to plug me. They ain't like they couldn't hear me. Look at me now, turn me engineer. You don't want your baby mama fuck. Keep the home from near me. Kill Roy. Remember you see? Use your heels to hit the roll, hit the O, and make them big boy sales. Ooh. Remember when you had them? Listen, y'all better stop listening to narratives. Y'all better stop listening to narratives. Look, I got my charge status was no PC. That means no probable cause. There was no probable cause for an arrest. I got arrested for no reason. No.
PC. You guys post my mugshot thinking I was supposed to be offended, but y'all see it's in a Wesley. Look, justice for West, and I'ma stand on that.
She says, y'all post my mugshot. I don't care, basically. And she said, justice for West, that's her son. And she's saying, I stand on that. And somebody else talking about right and laughing and you winning. Nigga try to get you locked up. Can't make this shit up.
Vote, stand on it. Reach for the money like it's 6 ball, brick ball, knock your bitch down. Knock her back down.
Now, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That some sucker will definitely be on some how you do it.
That ass though, right?
Yep. So she getting her attention, she getting her shine, she getting more notoriety, and yet she don't realize she's setting her son and herself up for failure. Now you got a dude with a PhD, not that I care about a degree, but this dude is certified, he got a PhD, been doing this for over 30-some years, 38 years, and he's included saying there's something wrong with her mental stats, she need to get checked, and he believed that she does not have the ability to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? But she's dancing, shaking. She say, hey, you ain't did nothing. You know, it's all good. She's not being ignorant. You know how they do.
I'm not being ignorant.
You know, but let's continue. Watch her shake her ass and shit.
And I'ma stand on that. Vote, stand on it. Reach for the money like it's 6 ball, brick ball, knock your bitch down. Knock her back down. Yes, I slack, dog. Yes, I slack. Yes, I slack. Yes. If he act, dog, yes, I caught cases on the road. Bro, kill my snitches. If you snitch, I'm gonna kill you. We need to get real. But look, yo, I guess I got my first mugshot. So I'm a thug in these streets now. I'm thugging. I've been to jail.
Now she's bragging about going to jail. She says, I'm a thug in these streets. She says, she said, I've been to jail. Hey. One of y'all, somebody said, who's is the son of the caravan? I doubt it. She just got out. I want y'all to hear that. And you know what? On that part, she's doing a good job, y'all. She's doing a good job. How it go, bitch?
Bitch, you doing a good job. 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 Fuck that laundry. Fuck that dish. Take a break and shake that shit.
Yeah, she's doing a good job. She thinks she's doing something. She's doing a good job, bitch. You doing a good job. Everybody give her a hand, y'all. She's doing a good job. We're going to clap like she's trying to clap them cheeks. Yep, she's doing a good job. She's doing a damn good job. Ain't that right, Reverend X?
You fucking nincomb fucking poop.
Yep, she really thinks she's doing a good job because these sucker-ass niggas siding with her. Yep, she's doing a good job. Everybody clap for this motherfucker. She's doing a good job, boy. Yeah, yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
She's doing a good job.
Yes, I slack. Yes. If he act, dog, yes, I caught cases on the road. Bro, kill my snitches. If you snitch, I'm gonna kill you. We need to get real. But look, yo, I guess I got my first mugshot. So I'm a thug in these streets now. I'm thugging. I've been to jail. I've been to jail. I've been to jail. I've been to jail. I slept on the cold cot. I ate that food.
She proud that she went to jail. She said, I've been to jail. I've been to jail. Shout out to my man Quincy, man. Me and my man went to high school together, man. He said the sisters can't even celebrate feminine anymore. Like it sounds like she has a demon in her. We in trouble if this is the standard now. You ain't never lied. Yes, you proud. How I say, bitch, you doing a good job. She doing a good job. Shout out to Charles Jr. for the $5 donation. She said FTN Dusty and Simmons forces like Crispy, E Black, and Umar Simpson claims these German shepherds need our protection. Man, fuck E Black. That nigga goof ass. That nigga lame. And I don't be talking about nigga lame. This mod tried to diss me. He came on here and had issues with my shit. And this is my gonna turn around. I say, come on the show. Holla at me. He said, come on tomorrow. Instead, the next day, he go on there with King talking shit. Man, nigga lame. Nigga lame. Shout out to Miss Gail at Night. Lovely Gail at Night, man. You gotta come back on the show, and I gotta come on your show, Gail. We gotta talk. Maybe hit me up. Hit me up either today, and if not today, hit me up tomorrow. Let's set something up for this week if we can. I'll come on your show. Let's set it up, Gail. Y'all need to subscribe to Gail at Night. She is the #1 moderator on this YouTube space. And she's definitely doing a thing. And she come with different content. She talk about different things, different scenarios. And she is for men's rights. Shout out to Gail at Night. She moderates like 100 pages at one time. Shit. This nigga right here, man, as I say, fuck it, eat black. Shit. Let's continue. Look at this.
I'm thugging now. You can't tell me shit now. Already now. Oh, y'all, I'm fucking up because I'm real hype. I'm real hype. I've been out all day, though, for real. For real shit. I'm going to post a video when I came out this morning. When I went to court, and they said, hey, I got the heat system. It's okay, because shit happens to you to make you stronger. Because any other bitch, been fell. Fuck wrong with niggas. I can tell niggas, yo. I don't fuck with niggas. If you ain't got nobody, no, I can hit you on no lick if you ain't rock nobody. So yeah, I'm clearly out of jail. For those who missed what I said. It says charge status, and it was also on my arrest paperwork too. That says no PC, no probable cause. You see that? Both charges, no probable cause for an arrest. So you know what that means? I'm still standing on what I stand on. Facts are facts. Facts are facts. I'm 2 for 2 in court. Every time I go to court.
Now, she's saying it means that facts are facts. She's 2 for 2 in court. She's saying that she got the ups on them. She really thinks she got the ups on them. That's the thing. Yeah, she really thinks she's doing something. That's how lost she is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Right. I'm with Gail. I don't know who the father of this child is, but he need to go ahead and try to get his son. But then again, she probably ran him off because of shit like this. She probably had him locked up for some false allegations. Who knows? You see what I'm saying? You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied, Gail. Shit. Hey, she doing a good job though. She's doing a good job. I told you, from now on, these baby mama tears, when we call out these baby mama tears, we're gonna salute to them because they doing a good job.
Standing on what I stand on. Facts are facts. Facts are facts. I'm 2 for 2 in court.
Lucky lady say he in jail, so he won't be getting custody of shit. I don't know what he in jail for. I don't know if she put him in jail. I don't know if he got himself in jail, but he won't be able to get his son, unfortunately. Ain't that a bitch? Let's continue.
Every time I go to court, because I'm not lying, because I'm not lying, because I know what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for my son. I'm fighting for my son. Let me tell you, I got so much forces against me, but I got God on my side, and God, my enemies can party.
She got God on her side. I told y'all. These motherfuckers who are demons, alienators, they baby mama terrorists, they cause self-destruction, they cause destructions. They always say they got God shining on them. They always say that the light is shining on me through God, and he got me, he's covering for me. The only thing I can say is you doing a good job. We gotta do it one more time, man.
Bitch, you doing a good job. 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 Fuck that laundry. Fuck that dish. Take a break and shake that shit.
Doing a good job. Doing a good job. Doing a good job. She's doing a good job.
And think they won, the devil can stomp on you and tear you down, but God gonna pick you up. Yes, Lord. And think they won, the devil can stomp on you and tear you down, but God gonna pick you up. Yes, Lord. And I mean,
she's having the Holy Ghost. She said, yes, she's stumped, boy. She getting the Holy Ghost. I told you, you can't make this shit up, these false prophets. These are lithers. I'm telling you. That's what yeah, that sisterhood track. Yeah. Doing a good job. Yeah, let's hear that again.
Because I'm not lying. Because I'm not lying. Because I know what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for my son. I'm fighting for my son. Let me tell you, I got so much forces against me. But I got God on my side. And God, my enemies can party.
I don't know, dude did that shit.
And think they won, the devil can stomp on you and tear you down, but God gonna pick you up. Yes, Lord. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. My God is gonna make a way every time. I wasn't even stressing because I already know what time it is. God always gonna, your enemy's always gonna try to hit you hard when you start getting closer and closer to the truth.
Every single client, every single injury,
my God got me. My God loves me.
Goes through HoneyBook.
I'm stuck.
HoneyBook is the reason I can respond to an inquiry.
But anyways, guys,
it's the way
have a good night. I just wanted to say, y'all gotta say free me because I'm good. I'm vibing. We vibing. Anyways, y'all, big ass and shit you heard. I'm out this bitch. Peace.
Like I said, bitch, you doing a good job. And this is what I mean when I tell you they worship the devil. These are devil's son-in-laws. These are not God-fearing women or God-fearing people. These are not your Holy Ghost or none of that shit. They are the devil's son-in-laws. And I want to ask y'all a question. How many of y'all, I'm not really the guys, not even the women. I'm not surprised in the women who support her because they support her regardless. Who don't have no sense because they just like her. They've been to jail and they say they a thug now and all that shit. What up, Lawrence? I want to know how many of y'all dudes who supported her and actually believed her, how do y'all feel knowing all this bullshit that she's been doing from day one? I know y'all feel stupid. And then again, some of y'all don't because I know y'all still worship the ground she walk on. You can't make this shit up. Y'all some suckers. Y'all some suckers. I'll put the link up here, man. For everybody chime in. I want to know your thoughts, what you think about this shit. Because I want to know how the fuck do anybody believe what the fuck she say from the get-go just because she used her kid to say about some damn nails up his butt. And let's be real. You put a nail or screws up a child's butt and you go to the doctor, even if it's some weeks later or a month later, you're going to see the tear in that rectum. But I know I'm stupid. Just like I was stupid enough to realize that a gunshot wound don't get stitched up. And motherfuckers actually believe that Megan got shot. Now, it might have been ricocheted. Maybe it hit something else in the ricochet that fragmented shit, but I don't even see that. But people actually believe that happened. And you can't stitch up bullet wounds. You just can't make this shit up. I got to ask you, Kareem, why am I the only stupid motherfucker out here?
Nah, bro, here's the thing. You actually, what's the name? You actually one of the smart ones, man. It's the smart people believe that they're stupid and the stupid people believe that they're smart. It's crazy. But I just find it odd, man, that you have this specific group of people They're of adult age, and yet they'll keep like tripling down and doubling down on lies, bro. And it shit is pathetic, bro. This is pathetic, man. How so now he stuck nails up the child's butt now. Like this is just what's next? It's gonna go from nails to a gun or like, bro. This is getting crazy, bro. Like she just keeps amending the story, man. It's just odd, man. But it's clearly there's something wrong with this lady.
Oh,
You know, a lot of these chicks are severely mentally ill, or or they're just sociopaths, and they're allowed to be that way.
yep.
We allow them to be this way, and I always say for the people that allow them to act this way, one day it's going to be inconvenient for you too. Because remember, the machine always eats its own. So it's going to get bad for you too, i.e., politicians, people around the neighborhood. It's going to get bad for you too, because you're giving a chimpanzee a loaded AK-47 at this point. So it's just crazy, man. But I'm glad the brother had an order of protection. That was smart. He definitely needs that. And it's about time dudes start doing that because chicks do that shit all the time, even when they lying. Try to keep you away from your kids, get you kicked out your own house.
Right.
That's why I say you stupid. You niggas are stupid if you move in with chicks.
I want to give a shout out to Michael Ross for the $5 donation. She said, "Bitch, you doing a good job." Salute, Mr. Palmer. They doing a good job, man. I gotta admit, they doing a good job, man. They doing a great job.
Bro, it's crazy.
Hey,
it's
the Bell.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, hey Bell, you up in there?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
No, man. What's your what's your take on this?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, it should be illegal for a bitch like this to have a child, man.
Facts.
Man, this is a child in itself, man. She is mentally, man, she's a toddler herself, man.
Big time.
And it just, I mean, you can tell she don't got look like she mixed with something, man, but you can tell she don't got a father in her life, man. And I mean, I don't know where's a baby daddy?
In jail.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, he ain't.
She had no family though. When this shit came out, she said she didn't really have no brothers and she didn't have no family, so she been alone on her own. That's one of the reasons I believe she started stripping and selling ass and OnlyFans and all that stuff.
Oh, so she was basically raised in the woods.
Yeah.
Damn.
Her name is Bambi.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's just sad, man. And then like shit like this, and then we speak on this type of shit that we see all the time, man. Just that's all you got to do is turn the internet on, and you see a black bitch doing some of the dumbest shit ever, man. And it's fucked up that like we got to keep explaining. No, we're not bashing black women. We're just calling out the dumb shit they do. You know what I'm saying? So they want to divert and talk about it, talk about his skin color and talk about your bash. You know what I'm saying? You're bashing and all that, but you're not looking at what I mean, I don't know. You I mean, there's so much denial and I don't delusion, because it is what it is, man. And you got black bitches twerking in restaurants, twerking in funerals, twerking in jail, twerking on niggas' caskets at the funeral, just doing all kind of stupid shit.
Wait a minute.
Twerking on
twerking on caskets.
Man, at the funeral. Man, if they can make it down to the morgue, they're gonna twerk on the nigga's dead body.
Damn.
I mean, it's just so much fucked up shit, man. And the cold thing about it, what makes me mad is, like, if black women don't want us to talk about it, then y'all should talk about it. That should be y'all's responsibility to check the females that make y'all look bad.
to talk about.
Everybody who come on, make sure you off you log. I mean, take YouTube out so it don't come doubles.
Yeah.
You mean like this, bro? Twerking at liquor stores and shit with the white man?
Man, everywhere, man. Grocery stores, at the hospital, at the urgency care, all that, man. I mean, as soon as they have birth, as soon as they drop the baby out the womb, nigga, they twerking like a motherfucker. I mean, it's just fucked up, man.
Hey, she got her Sky Daddy right there.
And look at his face. He don't know what to do. He smell that nasty, stinking ass. He don't know what to do with himself.
And that old ass weed.
Hey, but I give it up to these white dudes, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, niggas act like these white folks are scared of us, man. These motherfuckers be swimming with the sharks, kissing alligators in the mouth and all kind of shit, man. That's why they got the stomach to do this right here, what this white man is doing.
Sky Daddy. They love it. Yeah, man, I say,
bro, but Mr. Palmer, that's why I said, bro, I don't ever get mad at these dudes. Dudes be getting mad. Like, it's not very few, but they get mad when black women say they want white dudes. All right, cool. Go to another race and let them simp for you. I don't care. Let them be the simps. I'm not doing it. Let them be the simps. Go ahead.
Please.
And then in the same breath, call them the most masculine men. Right. Okay.
Man, I invite any white man. Please take this shit off our hands.
Facts. And that's the thing, bro. Hey, you can have them, bro. I rather some other group of men simp than us, bro.
Man, I don't. Hey, I don't give a fuck if you bring back slavery.
It is what it is. Shit, hey, we got Ricky Man up in here, man. You sitting in the presidential office and shit.
Oh shit.
What's going on? I'm you, bro.
Yeah, Biden didn't show up for work today, so I got to run the fucking country. He's
hey, when do we ever work? Shit.
Right, so I got to come in and do what they always pay me to do, is just do some work for free. I went Democrat. I want to give them my vote for free. Right. I want to do it.
So Ricky, you actually the first official black president, not the mixed one, right?
Right. I'm the first black
man.
president.
We made history.
Yes.
Yeah, not the mixed one that we call black.
No.
Obama.
No, I'm the first black president. Obama was mixed, and he had no interest of the black people. So today, I am releasing my stimulus package that's going to pay reparations for all FBA. And you all gonna get $450,000 a piece. Okay, that's the best I could do. And yeah, enjoy.
I'm gonna go get a Cadillac and I'm gonna buy a KFC franchise.
Correction. Obama did do something for black people, for black women and trans gentlemen.
You got a point there. I get it. He did.
Hey, Bell, are you dwagging? You dwagging black women? You're dwagging them. You can't dwag them. Your mama black.
Hey, you know what? Me and Angry Man was doing a live, and I was thinking about we was talking about Joe Biden and giving out this $30 million crack pipe. I think you came in and left, right?
I was at the what is that place? The oil change place, because I was broadcasting and I seen that you came up and I was like, fuck this shit. Let me go see what Mr. Palmer has to say. But I was listening to you from the road.
We had a good dialogue, and that would have been a good time for you to come on, bro. Because that's your lane. But I'm gonna do it again. That's your lane.
And I heard some of that, man. And the cold thing about it, like you gonna spend $30 million on crack pipes and meth pipes, right? So you know what comes next.
Yep.
That's like giving a nigga some rims, and you know what got to go with the rims? Some tires. So with these crack pipes, got to come with some crack. The crack come along with it.
It's just
they trying to bring the 80s back, so they can lock people up with a new crime bill. The 2024 crime bill is coming.
Yeah.
Well, that video that I tagged you in on Friday night, that's something I wanted people to hear what's going on, what's actually happening in Ukraine, that they're not telling us on TV. They are actually funding a white organized or a white regime alt-right white regime called the Azov regime. Okay,
Mm.
they Ukraine is the mecca for white supremacists. All the while, they had us afraid of white people over here that voted for Trump, calling them white supremacists. Why the fuck are we still able to buy their bullshit online? You know what I'm saying? These Azov guys, but we can't buy, you know what I'm saying, patriotic stuff online without being called a terrorist, a white supremacist, or none of that other shit. Jim Crow Joe, I called him out by the fruit that he bears. He is a white supremacist. He is a Nazi. You can't tell me that you would send money for Nazis to fight, even if it's against Russia in an invasion. You're still funding Nazis.
Mm.
Yeah.
This is all facts, not fiction. It's out there for us to look up. This is the wildfire that I want to spread amongst the black community. This is what Jim Crow Joe is wanting to do: send military aid to Nazis.
Thank you. Let me ask you this, Ricky, while you're on here. What you think of this scenario with this FTN Bay still talking about she's free from jail? I'm a thug now. I'm gonna continue this shit. I'm not gonna stop. What all this shit is going against her, actually.
Am I? Who's that? Me?
Yeah, that's you. I think.
I'm Echo?
Wait a minute. Go ahead. Nah, I think.
All right.
Go ahead.
In my honest opinion, that's the type of black woman that gets high up in the algorithms because they want to make all black women look trashy. Because you got trashy ass white women too. But the only thing is they don't pump them up in the algorithms and give them all of this airplay to represent white women.
Yeah, them the worst.
Yeah, they are the worst. I mean, you know my story. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think of any black woman who could have done to me what this woman did to me. A white woman.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So, but yeah, what I think about this situation, does she have a kid by the guy she put the restraining order against?
No.
Okay. How the fuck do you break a restraining order? You got to be able to prove that, right?
Right.
How did she prove it?
No. She violated the restraining order. She got locked up for it.
Oh, then she should be in jail.
She did a day in jail and got out, and she's praising God that God looking out for her. And she's gonna continue to set him up.
That's what they always do. That's what they always do. These people.
The devil can stomp on you and tear you down.
I want to try to play it. I just
bro, look like the devil stomped on her teeth, bro.
Go ahead, Rick.
This is what these weed wearing wicked witches do. They do that evil shit, and then when you call them out on it or show your anger, these whores will come back and tell you that they're gonna pray for you. Bitch, don't pray for me. This is the reason I don't follow that religious shit, man, because they use it and do whatever it is they want to do with it. You know, you out here doing this thug ass shit, whoring around in the streets and shit, getting caught up in the damn YouTube algorithm, making all of the black women look like this. And you want to pray for somebody, you want to pray for yourself, talking about you a child of God. I don't want to have shit to do with any God that would allow his followers to act like that.
Yep, that's what I say. That's why I say.
Yeah.
Son-in-law. That ain't no God, nothing.
They ain't praying for us. They just think that God is on their side, supporting them throughout this fuckery.
Right. They think God is a simp.
I mean, these black bitches think they got a connection with God, like they can, like they can pick and choose who going to hell and who being blessed and all this type of shit.
Don't it just piss you off when you see these motherfuckers ride around in their nice cars talking about blessed and highly favored?
Yeah.
Like, these are my blessings. Your blessings. So who did you fuck over to get that nice car? Who did you fuck over to get that nice house?
Child support.
Exactly.
Hey, shout out,
bro. Somebody told me the black woman is God and she twerks.
If the black woman is God, then we're all going to hell. We were born in hell.
I'm not following. I'm going in the other direction. I'd rather jump off a cliff with spikes at the bottom.
Yeah, and it's just fucked. It's fucked up, man. Cause a kid, he in a lose-lose situation, man. I mean, if somebody don't adopt a kid, because she gonna continue to do this fucker. She at the heights of her fuckery right now, and can't nobody tell this bitch nothing. You heard her say, "I went to jail. Now can't nobody tell me nothing." Like she got her stripes.
Right.
She got her hood rat stripes now.
And
You know.
She did it. Why people think they do a night they did 30 years? You don't sit down. You went to central booking.
And jail is not anything to brag about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of y'all
Not
guys
at all.
It is to a dummy.
having somebody
dummy.
look up your ass crack and tell you to bend over and cough.
Well, you know, a lot of niggas been looking up. A lot of niggas been looking up her ass crack. That ain't nothing.
Right.
Damn.
That wasn't no big deal.
Hey,
being socially degraded, having your face in the newspaper. Come on, ain't nothing. No.
Right. We got
That's
not at all.
That's degrading to a normal person.
Well, that's somebody with some sense, but a lot of these motherfuckers don't have no sense. That's why I say a baby mama terrorist and a woman is two different individuals. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to G-Man. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, man? I'm just listening to you brothers, and I'm still waiting on just one of y'all to say it, but nobody's saying it.
Well,
let's not give her the credit. Let's go ahead and blame her mama. What about her mama? You know, they said her father's dead, so what about her mama? Her mama raised this trick, because it's what it is, and it's embarrassing. And Kareem said something about a couple of weeks ago, maybe even last week, and it was like, wow, that was almost underlined and people could go at him. But see, I know the solution for her. And a lot of them, because y'all gotta understand this. In North America, where I am, and United States, they play the color games. We keep playing this black game, we keep playing this white game. A lot of them people like that hurt their laws. And then they raise the young son. Let's eliminate her and let's pay attention to the son. Either he's going to end up in prison, in a dress, or in a hamburger. Yeah, I said it. 70% of the meat in these fast food restaurants are, guess what? Human meat. So guess what? They turn out to be crazy like that. That's a fucking zombie, dude. That chick is, dude, the things I can't say, but there's one girl, she says it, and they keep knocking her off this algorithm, because the hottest thing, like pancakes, like a Grand Slam at Denny's, is this brother named Mr. Palmer, because he keeps saying, I ain't talking black, I ain't talking white. I'm basically talking about Reverend Ike and the transferring of wealth, because out of all this confusion, somebody's getting paid behind this confusion. She's a fucking idiot, yo. But she ain't the only idiot out there. Just think of the school she went to. Think of the women who taught her and who pushed her almost into this behavior, because they didn't take a time out with her. And they can't keep using this shit, Kareem, this mental bullshit. That's almost another scapegoat for using God. Let's talk about God. Which one y'all want? Which one God y'all want? Gold, oil, or drugs, or government ordnance department? That shit is that God bullshit is over. That's why TV fakes, his shit ain't working no more. The gremlin trying to get $1 in Georgia. I lived in Atlanta when all of this kind of behavior just started up. Because it started at this one club called Magic City. Some of the most gorgeous, ugly women who were ugly from inside out and outside in. I'm sick of this kind of broads, man. She got it bad. See, the only way she gonna get checked, somebody gonna have to whisper in her ear, keep this shit up, and I'm gonna show you what you can be. I'm sick of them aiding the world in the demonic world of children. 800,000 children in America come up missing every fucking year. Nobody's talking about it except this one chick, Lois Lane, and they keep knocking her shit off. Did y'all know, man, there's globally over 8 million children missing every year? That me, you, Kareem, that brother that spoke that truth about Ukraine, we're the lucky ones. Now I understand what my grandmother say, have your ass home when them street light come on. That little boy is in big trouble, because that idiot right there who's bragging about jail when once upon a time it was men who used to say, yeah, you get your marriage from going to jail. Man, when I got out of college, I couldn't even get a job pushing a motherfucking broom. They dogged me out so bad. Coming out of college. Which you talked about yesterday, Mr. Palmer. But it's like, this is sad, man. I'm sick of bitches like this. Bitches, bitter, ignorant terrorists against civilized humans. Bitch, you are doing a good job. I'm tired of y'all. And I hope she fucking hears it. And Tasha K, you fuckers are embarrassing us globally. Globally. This shit is sad. We're the laughing stock of the fucking planet. God damn, man. This shit is bad.
You know what I call it?
It's really bad. You gotta
You
stop
know
it.
what the name of it is?
Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. Fuck that laundry. Fuck that dish.
It's funny. And
know
Bitter
what?
Malcolm. That Bitter Malcolm, bitch, you're doing it. This shit is crazy.
It's called the Bastard Making Minstrel Show.
That's what it is.
The Bastard Making Minstrel Show. All of this shit right here is a Bastard Making Minstrel Show, and they show this shit globally. That's why I was so pissed off at that halftime show at the NFL. I'm like, this is the way they want to portray us to the world.
Shit. I ain't even watch it.
I didn't watch it either. I mean, I tried not
to. Ricky, really quickly, you know what I was laughing at more? Did you see all this? No, this was the best halftime show. I said, yo, what? I fell asleep, bro. It was so boring.
The Chitlin Circus, the best halftime show?
Bro, people just say anything on the internet, bro. They just say anything.
No, I'll run across these two-legged savages in person and they say the same shit.
Hey, man. Again, 64 years old, Shreveport, Louisiana. I've seen every Super Bowl in my fucking life. That's crazy. But only for me to learn now. That's why I'm so pissed off. Did y'all know basically that's like a ritual? And during the Super Bowl over years, notice I'm not going to stray away from this, that they kidnap more children during the Super Bowl because we always paying attention to that shit. I, on the other hand, go straight to the History Channel because they snitch on themselves. You know how they used to say the rappers tell on themselves? Trust me, y'all, United States tells on themselves doing every big event like that because they say, you niggas ain't gonna learn anyway, so we might as well put it on television. Again, Ricky, you the fourth person that said the truth about what's going on in Ukraine, which Ukraine is the biggest homestead for Nazi criminals. What? I just learned this like 4 days ago.
And man, you notice when they brought it up, right? They brought it up when Trump was president to try to tie him in with that. But now there's nothing being said about it because Biden's in office.
Kareem,
well, I want to know who's kidnapping the kids though. Who got custody of the kids that's getting kidnapped?
I can tell you.
No. What I'm saying is like who
bro, these women be selling their
who's
kids,
a custody? Yeah, who got the custody though of the kids that's getting kidnapped?
A lot of these women selling their kids, bro.
BMTs.
Well,
who got custody of the kids that's getting into prostitution and stripping?
Well, we know that, but remember now, he said it. Al Watermelon Mishas, Al Kyrens, Al Senoritas, remember, they're products of shifting the thing. Why you think, like he said, why you think they give these judges this power to say, hey, we're going to strip, he's never going to get any rights. Not to mention, I'm going to work on my fucking retirement of that $51 billion estate. You know what I'm saying? So they work with the prison pipeline. Remember that judge that was in Pennsylvania that should have disappeared. Remember, he was sending more children to the juvenile, straight to jail. So they forgot about the city of brotherly love. So, but we're so, let's see, blinded by from rap to entertainment to the bread and circus show. This is modern day wrong. So, you know, I would advise y'all to check this out, which, man, you got to be ready because you got to think about it. And they put it on TV. Think about this movie called Warlords. Think about what I'm saying. I'm talking about some Dr. Frankenstein shit. What this Marine just wrote, and the shit had me sitting up late at night listening to you, Mr. Palmer, and I had to switch off. I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning rolling up a J saying, wait a minute. If any of this shit is true, and then my boy who I sent it to, he called me at 4 o'clock in the morning. He said, dude, can you imagine what the fuck we're talking about in the center of the earth? Something that hisses at you that they can't let back up on top of the earth. And we got to deal with some hair hat hooligan that's doing this. Yo, man, that broad should get checked like playing hockey. Put her ass on a wall and leave her there, because this is the only brother. Get what I'm saying about Mr. Palmer, y'all. This is the only brother on this circuit that's talking about children, the system, and what's going on. Tommy started it, but it seems like he's addicted to attention, which makes me think, did they pay this dude to do this shit, to keep this attention going this way? It's like a circus show.
And attacking like-minded brothers that are like him and
right.
like-minded sisters.
Yeah, so I don't care about KS in a nice suit. Thank you for the candles and the thing on that. But you cannot go in a yard from a dog that bit you the first time and convince that dog not to bite you again. Are you fucking serious? You fucking serious? Only in the United States of America and Canada, again, I'm telling y'all, they play these crayon games of black and white. When you talk to, and I'm in a multicultural country, when you talk to these people who are of these descents, they say, no, I'm from Romania, I'm from Ukraine, or I'm Jewish, I'm this and I'm that. I'm like, well, damn, they don't play the black and white game. We're the only ones that play that black and white game, which has only one color, the color of the money. That is the color. And they transfer the wealth and they use fucking imbeciles like her. Bitch, you doing a good job for the system. Always deflecting on God. Gold, all the drugs, a government ordinance department. And the churches fall up under something called a 5013C amendment, which means they're nothing but pawns for the Vatican, including the minister. Him too.
You spent a lot of fire there. Let me add on to this too as well.
Please, I'm gonna sit back. Go.
The reason they call us black, you know, like the saying Black Friday, right?
Right.
Black is a banker's term. So when they look at you, you are a profit to the system. You are, as long as they call you black, you are not free. You are not a slave. You are a slave. And so when people say, "Oh, Ricky, you're just trying to escape your blackness," you goddamn right I am. And come with me, brother, because we don't want to be black anymore.
And that's it, Mr. Palm. I'm gonna send. I got it. I got it all set up to send to you. I just got to send you one thing, which is my birth certificate, and I'm gonna send. I'm gonna take a picture of when they said I was colored. So in the 50s and 60s, I'm colored. Growing up in the 60s, 70s, I'm Negro. From that point of Jesse Jackson weak ass, I'm African American. And now I'm black. But bitch, you doing a good job. Willie Lynch is probably one of the most powerful things I ever read for people to say it ain't true. My whole question is, and why did it work? I have shut down a room saying, I'm gonna fix me a drink, Absolute vodka and cranberry. By the time I finish this drink, I would like an answer. And here's the bet. You can bet a penny, I can bet $1,000 to a bunch of guys. Tell me it didn't work, because I'm sticking with one point of this. Don't kill the woman because she's good for sound economics. Bitch, you are doing a good job. She just bragged about getting out of jail. Did she not have to get a bond, y'all?
Nope.
I got OR'd.
So she don't have to. So check this out. This goes deep with it, because now she's in the system. So now
ain't that a misdemeanor?
Out. She's got to go to probation class. Take a
Wasn't that a misdemeanor though?
Was it a misdemeanor?
I'm not sure. It looked like a misdemeanor.
Because with us on the panel, we got to get a bond, money. Then we got to go to court, money. Then we got to go to probation, money, which the system is that. Then you got to go to anger management class, which is money. They got us tied in a way of slavery that is they took the noose from around our neck and put that shit on our wallet.
Uh-huh.
So next, Al Karen, you did it too, because the Caucasian man who's, now get this, y'all. This Caucasian man who actually comes from North Africa, half of them are basically Middle Eastern or from North Africa because they're from Gomolia, Africa, and they left. This information they don't want us to find out because, again, we are being ran by vampires, bloodsuckers, and shit we don't know. And then they gave us a god, church on every fucking corner, and the god looks like them. Huh?
Hey, and G
Am
man,
I
real
talking
quick
to David
too.
Carroll's ghost?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yo, G man, real quick too. Here's the difference too. When they put an order protection out on us, right? We ain't getting out in the day. You know why? Because they gonna call it a domestic violence situation.
Money.
They use different terminology with us. So 9 times out of 10, I've seen situations where a chick will have a child with a dude, right? Put an order protection on him, but they live in the same building. So all he has to do is go home and he get locked up because he's within 500 feet with the chick. So he done been locked up 3-4 times.
Yep.
And they try to hit him with a predicate charge. Now you got to stay in jail for a year, 6 months. Man, please, it's crazy.
Kareem, and Mr. Palmer, you're gonna have to make up one for this. So guess who's doing that? What you just stated right now up here in north of the border, and they just got here. The Filipino women, they doing that shit now. White men losing their houses, everything, going to work, and that Filipino woman learning the game from these soap operas, Lifetime channel shows. Yeah, bitch, you doing a fantastic job. So, Mr. Palmer, you are the only person, and they're going to keep coming at you because they have to come at you because YouTube now is under investigation for their hands in on this. Even though there was a dude that says some of the dumbest shit about Donald Trump, which you did, and it was good you didn't open up that line because, dude, it was going to be crazy because this is a 70-year war. I've lost friends to shit, and my old ass is now learning new shit in my life. A 70-year war that was planned. Kennedy staged his fucking death. 70 years. He just died not this past January, but January of 2021. And JF Jr. pulled a Tupac. He pulled a Machiavelli. Yo, let me say it again, man. That chick feeds the beast. The father's in jail, most likely had a single mother. The daughter's on her own with no direction. Nobody to say, yo, you fucking up. You keep doing this shit. I'm going to whoop your ass. And let me back you up on this, Mr. Palmer of Georgia. I just thought of a case. That was and a friend told me this because he was in court. That was an old man and his wife. The daughter had some kids. The daughter was college educated, wouldn't do right, moved back in the house of these retired people, and he kicked his fucking daughter out. Georgia, you on watch. I'm going to tell this story, just like the other one. Do you know that this motherfucking bitch-ass judge told the people who were grown and the daughter grown that your daughter has 12 months to live in your house? This is an order of the court. Did y'all hear me? This bitch grown. Yeah. Staying out at night. Don't want to work, but staying out partying and don't want to take care of the kids. And the fucking court system put that burden on the parents who raised her already, and they old and got one foot in the grave, y'all.
G-Man, I got a question for you.
I'm going to try to answer.
Okay, bro.
Okay.
Now, when you said something about KS, right?
Yes.
Okay, now, don't you think he's setting us up for failure when he talks about the high value man and we need to build ourselves up and you know, get our money right and take care of this woman and take care of every expense she has, and you know what I mean? Don't require nothing but
I can answer that now because
I'm not finished though, bro.
Go, keep going.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, just only thing you require from her is sex and cooperation or whatever the case may be, right? Because we know how black women are. We know how to out Karen are. And you just whispered something about the Filipinos. So why would you want to set yourself up for failure to build yourself just for a bitch can knock you off?
Bingo. It's called American Dream. But because of this one dude show, Mr. Palmer has me now thinking of chess. Let's say this about KS or SK or whatever you want to call it. Who, if you're in power and you control power and you want to keep people off their squares, who would you talk to in a secret meeting and give them some money to keep this narrative going? Why would a person go back to vomit? I wouldn't. So I'm thinking different now. I'm thinking, how can a person keep pushing men into this heating oven, this oven of destruction, knowing I know first, I know second, and by the time her ass get that box wine, I'm on the streets of living in somebody's basement. She getting alimony, vagina money, anybody's money.
So then you're not following what he's saying then, right?
I'm not gonna follow what he's saying because I'm thinking that the powers that be are filling his pockets.
Okay.
See, why would they come to this dude, Mr. P, Master P, the second Master P of the world, when he's saying, look, man, it will be best to save yourself. Why keep going through the storm when the media is beating you up? Oh, bro, all you gotta do is look at shit like American Greed. Oh, man, these motherfuckers be putting horse. One woman killed all her fucking kids, bro, and she put antifreeze in the goddamn Coca-Cola.
Yo,
I just saw this the other day.
Let me fill you in on something, G-Man.
Okay, please.
When I first started doing this, and I started putting the rebel flag in the background,
yes,
I was approached
by them.
And guess what they offered me? Enough money that I could sell my business and live comfortable. And the only thing I had to do was put out 3 YouTube videos a week.
Mr. Palmer, thank you, man, for this platform, and thank this brother for telling it. See what I'm saying, man?
Hey, they wanted me to come out and just bash black people.
See?
Yeah, in fact. But G-Man, I wanted to add, my bad. Go ahead, Mr. Palmer, my bad.
No, I was just going to say, check your private chat.
Yo, I wanted to add on what G-Man was talking about, man. Yo, let me tell you something, G-Man, bro. Let me tell you something, right? Going into what Bell was talking about as well, right? Bro, I said this to Mr. Palmer. It's deeper than just that. Bro, you still have men today. I always say men are actually we fiend to be slaves, economic slaves of somebody.
Ooh.
You still gotta do, bro. I'm gonna make a shirt for the summer. American men want to make money to get fleeced, bro. It's like we want to become so-called high value to get effed over by women and the government. You still got dudes talking about, I want to get married, man, but I don't know. It's like, bro, we are the first ones to sign up for economic bondage, bro.
Yep.
That's why they keep trying to beat that in our head, provided and provision. And when you don't want to do it, what happens? They shame you. You got to know any behavior, if you're not willing to go with the status quo and people start shaming you, you know it's some fuck shit behind it. And that's why they shaming you.
Yes.
Here's a reality real quick. I'm going to hand it over. Here's a reality, man. Y'all don't even know what these women have done. They have set you free. Do not go back to the plantation. They cried and whined too much. They whine themselves into independent. Let these hoes be independent. Let them go work. Stop trying to sign up to work for them. Let them, they signed the check, their asses can't cash. Let them live with that now. You are now free. Worry about yourself.
Spoken like a true warrior.
On that note, they doing a good job. Am I lying?
You not lying.
Absolutely, man.
Dude,
not at all. I'm telling you, man. Hey, man.
Good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job.
Get it.
Fuck
Breathe
that. Shake break and shake that shit.
We have to laugh though, because what else you gonna do? You telling the truth, and now they just hired a fucking a sister for the district court of the United States, I guess. You think we're not in trouble?
I ain't entertain that.
Yeah.
With
So-
a white husband too.
Man, all that ain't number symbolism, man. Just like your vice president, man. All that bullshit is just symbolism, man. And niggas worship and look up to some of the dumbest shit ever, man. And then it's so easy to blindfold a nigga with stupid shit and have you focus on that while they sticking you in the ass with something else. You know what I mean? Like during all this Black Lives Matter shit, everybody was anti-government, anti-white man, anti-this, right? Until the motherfucker said, stick this thing up on your arm, right? Stick this thing in your arm. Now all these niggas is getting on the, they're using the celebrities to brainwash the rest of the black people to go ahead and get in this jab or whatever. And now
mad at you when you don't get it, bro.
Yeah,
They about
you know
to
what I'm
kill
saying?
you when you don't get it. We want things to go back to normal.
Because when you talk about separation and division, I mean, not only do they use religion, gender, and now they're using a vax against the unvaxxed, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a never-ending cycle of separation, man, and to get people to focus on one thing while they doing another. You know what I mean? That's a cold manipulation game.
I'm glad you said that. And on that note, I'm gonna let Denzel speak for Malcolm X.
Come on with it.
I'm gonna let Zone speak his piece, but let Denzel speak for Malcolm X.
You've been had.
Mm-hmm.
You've been took.
Mm-hmm.
Hoodwinked.
Mm-hmm.
Led astray. Run amok.
Yep. Hey, Zone, you there, bro?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
What's up,
in
Zone?
the building.
I'm gonna let you speak your piece, then I'm gonna get back on the couch.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? Shout out to the panel, everybody in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Man, every time I come on here, man, I learn something new. As much as I like to, when I learn something, I like to teach people about it and tell people about it. But I mean, I'm gonna just be a student for life. You just gonna learn until the day you pass away. So, it's tough to come on after G, man, because OG was spitting that knowledge, man, spitting that fire, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
G-Man was out with the baby boomers, man. He saw it from
Yeah.
He saw it.
I saw it. Saw it when it started, saw it till it's now. So it's like it's an honor to defend my friends who are dead and gone, because they went through some shit, man. My best friend, he didn't tell me, but he told the other guy, man, even his wife was fucking around on him and he had kidney failure. She still to this day don't know I know that. And he did tell me this. He said, when you marry a woman, you marry her debt too. That still sticks with me till this day.
Yeah, I'm right behind you, G-Man. I'm right behind you, man.
Wow.
I'm 51, man, born in 1970, bro.
Honor. That's an honor.
Yes,
that's
indeed.
An honor for us to be here. And I still think, man, I hang around, and I didn't mean to cut you off, brother, but shit, to hang around you Shaka Zulus, you motherfuckers, man. I'm like, what the fuck were y'all when I was born? It wasn't like that when I was born. It was different. But they was making us simps. This is why I'm really not too much. I like Cosby. I like what he done. But damn, dude, when you go back and look at different worlds, it's like you really made us chase pussy like that. You really put us in a situation, not a situation. You put us in a situation, man. You motherfucker. And Hugh Hefner was your boy. But they only fucked with Cosby when Hugh Hefner passed away. But I'm gonna leave that alone. So, brother, continue.
Well, no, man. I mean, I chased the bag with the pussy, man. But but I'm 51, man. Dick still 24, man.
Yeah, I'm 64, going on 40. It's just tripping when people just say, damn, but you don't look it. But I damn sure know it. I don't say I feel it. I know it, though, because I like Mr. Palmer said, I seen it when, like, his father might have been older than me or my age. So really, Mr. Palmer is an offspring of his father.
Yeah, my father was 69 when he died. He was 69.
But when was he born?
1939.
Whoa, see what I'm saying, y'all?
Wow.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably
So,
out of
right.
Mississippi or Alabama, and the stories. See, his father went through that bullshit.
Hey, Palmer. Yeah. Most people from Chicago come out the South, right?
Yes.
Then they migrate out from the South.
Yeah, Mississippi, Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas. Yep.
Yep.
Louisiana. Don't y'all got a lot of Creoles around there?
Well,
you got some Creoles up there.
I'm not sure. My mom,
and also the people in New York from the South came from Virginia and the Carolinas.
In the Carolinas, right? But see, Mr. Palmer, he said Arkansas. You got to go back and just type in the Arkansas rebellions. Yo, man, them brothers had their own shit in Arkansas. You know what? They ran their fucking ass out. This was something over the. Everybody want to talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma. Listen,
G-Man, real quick. A black man had the Arkansas Bluff. Remember, he owned the train system, the rail system.
See where you was going with that. So we had this shit. It was us. We are those natives from here. But they keep telling us this story of Africa when the Africans don't even respect us. They don't respect us. They don't like us. They know the truth about us.
Did y'all hear about the Africans up there trying to get out of Ukraine?
Yeah,
the Nigerians?
Yep. Dude, how about this? Russians, black Russians, and I got a friend that's Russian. He said, "Jerry, they got Russians over there dreadlocks." Wait, what? And speaking fluent Russian. Like, wait, hold up, time out. What? He said, "Yeah, brothers." So we're some worldwide players. We're hated.
Absolutely, man.
But you gonna love me in a dress? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not negotiating.
Truth be told, I pimp like a mad Russian.
Mr. Palmer, you got the best shit on the world. They're gonna come after you. And I want you to put on that armor because they're coming, because it's like you're taking eye drops and putting into the eye and saying, now I want you to take a look at it from this angle. And when you see it, it's like, I'm like, this motherfucker young as shit. And my friends who are older, I turned them on to your show. They said, Jay, it's coming. It's coming. He said, when you get these young bloods talking like this, oh, it's a storm coming. This is why they don't like this chick named Amina. They finna get on your case. They coming at you because they need you to continue to look at the circus. And this chick is a part of the circus. And all she need to do is somebody snatch her fucking ass up. Bitch, sit down. Sit the fuck down. Be quiet. That's all you got to do is shut the fuck up. Put on the Ray-Bans. Stop looking for DNA. Digging attention. But I'm not going to put all that shit on her. Where her mammy at? Where is her mammy? I'm going to put that shit on her mama. Because her mama probably was young, fucked, and pushed her out and didn't have no direction. And you said it,
Her
Mr.
mama
Palmer.
is sucking D for a stack, bro.
Come on, bro. That's why, my mother, it was a friend of mine named Steve-O back in Georgia. He said, G, a lot of men don't want to take a look at the first hole. And who might that be, Steve? You got to take a look at your own mama. I know a lot of guys get offensive, but what was your mother doing before you even walked up on this planet? I still don't have a move for that. I still don't have a comeback for that. And he told me this shit back in 2001. I call him Morpheus. Till this day, I call him Morpheus because he told the truth, even his own mom. And I lived in Georgia.
G-Man, real quick too, bro. You know what I tell the chick? I told my aunt got mad at me when I said this. Not only was your mama a hoe, because I said that too. Not only was most of our mothers hoes, but think about this. I wrote on my Facebook page a couple years ago. I said, now look at your aunts and your mom, the females in your family. They training you to be the type of man that they themselves don't even date. I said, you want me to be a nice guy, but none of the dudes I see coming in and out your house are nice guys. But you want to set me up for failure.
That's sad.
Trying to make me be the nigga you couldn't pick.
Hey, dude, all my life I ain't seen nothing but Kareem, but good men. Kareem, I've met so many brothers that go to work and do this, and all they want to do is come home to a 5-letter word. Peace. Is my house
Bro,
straight?
the fastest, bro, you want a chick's pussy to dry up nowadays? Talk about stability. That
Oh no.
pussy will dry up real quick. Start talking about structure, stability, and a good relationship. That pussy gonna dry up like the Sahara Desert.
And accountability.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, accountability. That's I think that's a bigger one than stability.
Go ahead, Zone. Zone, go ahead. Go ahead, Zone.
Yeah,
go.
Yeah. Well, what I want to say about FTN Bay real quick, man. Yo, when the stream ended yesterday with you and Angry Man, the first thing I did was go to my Instagram page, and that Shade Room post with her mugshot was the first thing that posted that I saw in my stream, and I was dying laughing because in my head I was like, now I know goddamn well Mr. Palmer gonna talk about this. I know that he gonna talk about this. Ain't no way that he not gonna talk about this. And you know, it's just crazy how we're seeing such a pattern these days. You know what I'm saying? The other day we was talking about Gregory the Stallion and Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you know what I'm saying? How she's just so insistent on saying that he shot her, but all the evidence and everything that's coming out now is saying otherwise. And then you got FTN Bay over here who is just relentlessly, continuously setting herself up for failure. It's like they all got that Jussie Smollett syndrome. Like they all just, you know what I'm saying, keeping it to that. I don't know. That just seems so crazy to me that you after she apologized, she should have just dropped it right then and there. She would have been, that would have been over. It would have been it. He could have went his separate ways. She could have went her separate ways. But it just go to show you how crazy these chicks is, man, that they just go, you know what I'm saying, try to keep it too real to the end.
If she let it go, bro, the attention would stop. They need the attention.
Zone, they can't though, Kareem. They can't. Remember, Zone. All you got to do is this. Remember, chess is one of the coldest games on the planet. Take that game and apply that game to life. Trust me.
Facts.
Somebody chirping in her ear. So her handler had to chirp in her ear because when you said Jesse Smollett, dude, he's from that side. He's breeded, bro. He's breeded. He's from the fucking underground. Because think about who was the first person he called. He called Michael. And I'm not going to give out the last name because y'all know who Michael is. We'll just call him Big Mike. So in my 64 years, couch game, you're telling me that this shit I see on Rome, this scene on TV about Rome, about these pervert rulers doing some shit like that, man dressing up like a alternative lifestyle.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, and speaking of that too, one thing just kind of touching on yesterday's topic as well when y'all was talking about Base Pipe Biden. That's another one of his nicknames. You got Jim Crow Joe, Crime Bill Joe. Now he's Base Pipe Biden. I don't know if anybody saw, but there's an article on slate.com, you know, talking about basically how the LGBTQ people, they got reparations now. Did y'all see that?
See what I'm saying?
Oh, they've been getting that. I mean, look how the Black Lives Matter donated every the only donations they made was towards the organizations. White men didn't get nothing. And all that money was generated off the blood of black men.
Say it, man. Yeah. Thank you, bro. See what I'm saying, Mr. Palmer? You don't want to allow people to come on the panel and say that shit like that.
Hey, but in that article, it was specifically it was giving actual dollar amounts. Basically, to summarize it, it was talking about how, like, if something happened, there was a law firm that opened up a class action lawsuit, like we've been saying when it comes to black people about class action lawsuits. They opened up a class action lawsuits. A bunch of LGBTQ people got together, and basically, if they were together from 2014, I believe, up until a certain time, you know, they got a $90,000 back payment, and a monthly payment of that ranges between $1,200 to $1,800. So, and this also simultaneously, you know, with the crack pipe bill is happening like at the same time, but obviously that's going to get less attention. You know, so I just thought that was crazy too. You know what I'm saying? The shit that's going on right now.
So they're giving incentives to be gay couples, but they're not giving heterosexuals incentives to stay together and be married.
Exactly.
That's
You
reparations.
just said it. Exactly. And up here north of the border, they take the taxpayers' dollars, and if a person wants to, let's say, switch uniforms, they got money. They take the taxpayers' money, give it to them to have those operations. Dude, they want this culture to fall while the other cultures in the world to rise. Oh, by the way, that man that y'all call Jim Crow Joe, remember this, and I told y'all this. His name is Anthony Roberts. That's not Jim Crow Joe. But I'm just throwing a curveball across the plate that make you sit up there like a baseball, like a batter, and you're like, damn, that was a strike, but damn. Yeah, they playing us, man. They playing us to the tilt. That kind of shit to say, I'm going to give you crack pipes, we should have, bro, don't get me what we should have done. I know what we should have been doing. We should have been kicking some fucking ass. So this is what you're going to do? We should have been kicking ass behind these two women who's benefiting off the blood of those brothers. Those bras buying houses everywhere. I think they bought a $6 million mansion up here north of the border.
It's like three of them, man.
And the brothers who started this in Ferguson, Missouri, actually got eliminated. Now, ain't that strange?
I ain't surprised about that. Black Lives Matter. Shit, not at all.
You right, Mr. Palmer. So, you know, again, get ready. Because when I see things in your chat and people coming at you, it's like, wait a minute. Why are they coming at this dude? This dude's not saying nothing wrong. And you're defending men. But I kind of understand that some of these men, as Tommy say, you need to beat the bitch out of you every day. Because if you was raised by a mother, you're going to have mother's emotions. You're not going to have men's tendencies just to walk away. Now, see, I had to learn from you guys. And Tommy, like, damn, he kind of right. But even my grandmother said, I can't raise no man. I got to send you around your father. But hell, I've learned more from you talking about your father, Mr. Palmer, and another dude on Crypto Game. He talked about his father and men who've been in my life that was tough. Suck it up, buttercup. Quit crying like a little bitch. Damn, okay, I remember those words. Back in the days. Suck it up. You hurt your knee, get the fuck up, put some ice on it, keep going. You sick, still go to work if you're sick to provide not only for your family, but your family. Provide for yourself. So there's many days I've been sick, I still got up, went to work, and end up being okay.
Right.
You know? So,
go ahead, say something.
Yeah. Hey, let me say this too. I just want to say this too, because y'all brought up the jab earlier. Yeah, so it is crazy how it is turning into like a vaccinated versus unvaccinated type of society. Yeah. And I don't want to give out too much specifics, but aside from content creating and a couple of other endeavors that I have going on, I actually do work in the healthcare field, specifically in the field of pharmaceuticals. And my mom, it's crazy because I had a 2-hour conversation with my mom, and she's like, yo, you need to get it, and you're gonna spread it, and X, Y, and Z. And then my father, sending me text messages asking me if I got it. So my mom got the jab, my pops got the jab, my little brother got the jab, my little sister got the jab. My grandparents are in their 90s, so I'm not gonna come at them any kind of way because that's more of their prerogative or whatever. My other sister, she got the jab. Now my brother, who was in the Navy, I don't know if he got the jab or not. And in fact, I think he recently just left the service. I don't know if he left the service because he didn't want to get it or because his end date was coming up, because he was in the Navy for like 10 years. So I'm just saying that it's something as minimal as that, like, kind of alienates me a little bit from my family, because like I have different views. Like for me, the way that I think is that, you know, I'm gonna leave this earth one day, whether it's from old age, whether it's from something, you know, whether it's from, you know, going to war, or like, that's the way that I look at it. And for me, I'm like, if I just got to sit in the house until this shit get better, then that's what I got to do. But I'm not just about to run and, you know, run and just do something just because. And I'm like, it's crazy that a lot of people don't take a lot of information that serious, because even before a couple years, I think it was like 2018, we have received some information that there has been a rise in abuse of opioids and abuse of other drugs. And then 3 months later, Trump comes out and declares a national state of emergency of opioid abuse. So it's crazy because like when I try to tell people things, they think just because I'm young, oh he 33, he don't know what he's talking about. He don't, you know, so it's just crazy because like even with the whole jab situation, and I was educating people and I'm telling them, I'm like, yo, this stuff literally has stuff that is changing your DNA in this injection. You know, you do your research and all of this. It was just so crazy, all the backlash that I received. So to a degree, I'm even myself, like I still talk to my family and everything, but even something as little as that like alienates me. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's just crazy how people are just so easy to
manipulate.
you know, just go along with shit. Yeah.
Was good for you, man. At least you thought about it, and that's a great thing. And I have to go with Mr. Palmer and think that black woman, what happened in Tuskegee, because you do know there was a black nurse who aided those white doctors in spreading that syphilis virus. So thank you, Miss. I knew you was gonna hit it. So thank you. I knew Zone. I knew he was gonna hit it. But Zone, really, Zone, thank you for talking to and convincing somebody that you talked to who was thinking about drinking that, and he decided to listen to you and say, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I just have to bear this cross. So, you know, back to the couch and chilling. Thank you. Kudos, man.
And it's crazy because like the way I was raised too, you know, my stepfather, when my mom met him, you know, he had a regular 9-to-5 job, but then somewhere along the way, he was like, I'm not gonna work no more. I'm gonna just work for myself. And so we grew up, me and my brother, we grew up cutting grass, chopping wood, washing cars. Like that's how we grew up. And so like when everybody, and the funny thing about it is, me being in healthcare, it went from everybody giving us, like when we had a curfew over here in Phoenix, I had to put this sign on my car that basically said that I'm a healthcare worker, so I might have to be out after curfew or whatever. So it's crazy how everybody was giving us a pat on the back, like, yeah, y'all go ahead, y'all the real heroes. To next thing you know is, if you don't take this, y'all are about to be out of a job. And when everybody was asking me what I was gonna do, I was like, look, I'm gonna find a way to make it. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I would never stand out on the street and hold a sign, but if that's what I had to do, I'm gonna get my money either way, because that's just the kind of person I am. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have to leave my job or anything, because I found some loopholes and everything to get past that. But even when I'm telling people, like, I don't give a fuck about this job, like, y'all act like money, just because this whole pandemic is hitting the earth, y'all act like money left the earth. Ain't no money leaving the earth. It's ways out here to get money, and I'm gonna get that money because that's what I do. So like, even the backlash that I received talking about, you know, oh, he don't care if he stay at his job. Like my family was looking at me like crazy. Like, you gonna leave that with all those benefits just to, you know, go drive Uber. I'm just throwing it out there, drive Uber or Lyft or whatever. And Uber drivers and Lyft drivers, they actually make decent money, but
yeah, they do.
It's just crazy that, like, you know what I'm saying, like how it just seems like, and I'm not the toughest or roughest guy, but I just have such a different mindset than what a lot of people have now, and it's you know what I'm saying, like, it's just weird, man.
Man, when y'all get to be my age, y'all gonna be some badass dudes, man, because y'all gonna be so opinionated at 50s and 60s that ain't nobody gonna be able to even touch y'all. I'll probably expire, graduate to the next world, but I can tell now at you guys' young age, y'all refuse to fall for the okie dokie. Y'all just refuse it, and I'm proud. I'm proud of y'all.
I'm gonna say this. Hey, Zone.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Like, hey, when you asked that question, right, about that vaccine, did you ever get a direct answer when you asked about the long-term effects of it?
No.
See what I'm saying? So you trust your immune system, right? Your natural, I'm just saying, I'm gonna trust my natural immune system against something that I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know what's gonna do to me, and you can't explain what's in it. You can't explain what it's gonna do to me.
Right.
And I can't sue if something go wrong.
That's correct. And the funny thing about it is, you see, so I was working in a healthcare office up until like March of 2020, and I actually wanted to stay in the office. I didn't want to go work from home. I didn't want to do none of that. But eventually, my managers, you see, they wanted to go work from home, so they was like, "Man, you got to go home, so we can go home." But even when we were in the office, we were having like kind of secret discussions about that kind of information, about like the long-term effects and information that's not that they don't want to get put out there. We were still physically in the office in February and March 2020 having these conversations, and then stuff just got crazy wild from there. But one thing I did want to tell Mr. Palmer is I just want to let Mr. Palmer know that, like, this platform is definitely appreciated. I appreciate the platform. And the way that I actually found Mr. Palmer was I listened to the Star Report. And every now and then, the way that the Star Report works is that Star, I don't know if you guys know who that is, he will have his like sponsors and people call in during the show and plug their business and talk about what they do and stuff like that. And it would be several episodes that I would hear this guy's name, Mr. Palmer. And when Mr. Palmer would come on, he would come on so strong, and he would just come on with information, putting his foot on niggas' necks, and Star would have these other people on the line, like trying to debate with Mr. Palmer, and Mr. Palmer would just keep coming out with that information. So I was kind of like newer in the YouTube space at that point. So I was like, damn, I never heard anybody talk about like the child support laws and just like all the different kind of things that goes on. And so it was a period where I stopped kind of hearing Mr. Palmer's name on the Star Report. And then next thing you know, like in my recommendations, Minister Jap pops up. So then I subscribe to Minister Jap's channel, and then I see Mr. Palmer on Minister Jap's channel. And then Minister Jap did an interview with Mr. Palmer, and I'm just like, the stuff that he was saying during that interview, I was like, man, I was like, I gotta find. But see, the funny thing is, when you hear, because on the Star Report, Star takes calls, you don't get to see the visual, the visual picture like you can on YouTube. So it was just the things that Mr. Palmer was saying, not even seeing his face or anything. It captured me. So, I just want to salute, and it's crazy that I'm even speaking on this platform and, able to be kind of like a reoccurring panelist and stuff like that. So I just want to salute you, Mr. Palmer. Appreciate you, bro.
Yep. I told you, Mr. Palmer.
I know. Hey, Zone, real quick. You gotta say something, Palmer? My bad. Yeah, Zone, man. I commend you for that, bro, because like I live in a studio apartment, and my daughter, she started preschool this year, and she caught it right when she started school. I was grateful she only lost her taste of smell. She had no other symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, her mom had it, her grandmother had it, and I came into contact with my daughter. But it's so crazy because I've come into contact with so many people that had it and I never caught it.
Right.
So I've been fortunate. So like I live alone, you know, so I think that helped me out a lot, not having to come home to people and stuff like that that could potentially transmit it to me. But bro, I come to the realization when you talk about causing division, bro, the people that know what's going on, you want peace in your life, bro. Rack your money up, go buy a house with some land, and live by yourself, man. Like it's like, bro, I to the point where I don't even want to be around my family because they so dumb and dysfunctional. I don't want no
Right.
parts of that. I'd rather choose my family, bro. And this is family right here.
Yeah, it is.
So
Hey, well, Mr. Palmer, listen, I always enjoy your stuff when I'm cooking, when I'm washing dishes, and I'm doing, escaping the madness. But again, thanks to your parents for pushing you in the direction of truth. Thank you for attacking the system that where men have committed suicide, men have died, a lot of men's self-esteem is down, and somehow you are like saying, no, it's not your fault. So, and I would like to say kudos to the women. Bitch, you're doing a good job.
Sound like you don't need to come around. All right, so
Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. Fuck that laundry. Fuck that dish. Take a break and shake that shit.
That's fucked up, man. Hey, Zoe, get my email. Kareem, y'all get my email, man, and we can talk offline sometime. But I'm out of here, y'all.
All right,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
All right, bro.
All right.
That song was brought to you by Baby Daddy Records. Sponsored by Second Dick for a Stack Entertainment. Why go to work when you can suck dick for a stack?
y'all stupid.
Or suck dick for a stack.
Kareem, while you speaking, any last words, man? I'm gonna get off the couch. Let me get back on.
Yeah, bro. Like I told you, bro. Like the greatest thing about becoming an adult, man, you can't help the bloodline you're born into, but you get to choose your own family, man.
Facts.
And I'm just, bro. Let me tell you something. I'm so done being around, bro. Like stupidity annoys me to the point where I want to assault stupid people. Therefore, I don't need to be around them. And the average person in society is an idiot. They go along to get along. You understand what I'm saying? And then they get mad at the government. No, you want to be led, and you're being led. You made the choice to be led. Get led. You know, but that's why I'm with it, bro. Like separate yourself from these people, bro. And also, I want to also tell you guys this too, bro. I predict that a big market crash is coming. So get your non-perishable foods and water up, bro, and your firearms. I appreciate you having me, bro.
100%. Thanks, Mo. Bro, be easy, man. You ain't never lied. I agree with that. Zone.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I just like to add that when I got the chickenpox vaccine as well, I ended up getting the chickenpox a week later. So if that ain't enough proof, you know what I'm saying, of what's going on, then oh well. But I appreciate y'all bringing me on. You bringing me on, Mr. Palmer. Y'all can find me at Zone864 TV on Twitter and Instagram. And as usual, change the laws of your mind. Keep your veins cold, wash your hands, and move on. Salute, Mr. Palmer.
You already know how I feel about that. Shout out to you, my brother. Put it in the chat. Put your info in the chat also. The bell. What's good,
Yo,
bro?
Oh man, shit, man. I know you want to get back on that couch, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back on the couch, bro.
Yeah. Hey, but yeah, man. Like, hey, if it wasn't for the internet, I wouldn't have never heard about this brawl or this situation, right? So with all this ratchet shit and all that, man, it's really just a competition for attention. You know what I mean? You think of all the brawls, all the ratchet shit, and every time you put it on Love and Hip Hop or any of these shows, man, you know they show us like black exploitation. You know what I'm saying? This is like the modern day black exploitation movies and these reality shows and shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing out here that's promoting man and woman coming together and building and making shit happen. Everything is divided, and it's all a whole bunch of fuckery. And then you got these niggas that's concentrated on that ass, and everything is sexually motivated for the man. And like I said about the KS, man, like some of the stuff he kicking, you know, is good for a man to build himself up, but don't build yourself up for failure, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You hear a lot of these females, they talking like hoes. They looking up to hoes. You know what I mean? They trying to be the trampiest, like it's a competition to be the trampiest bitch out here, and they want to be seen and they want to be heard, but they ain't bringing shit to the table. So when niggas ask these bitches, what are you bringing to the table? Man, you should already know she ain't bringing nothing to the table, because she ain't even coming at you like that. She coming at you like you a lick. You know?
I'm gonna let my man say it. I'll let him say it.
Truth is what it is.
You know, so man, any young man, I mean, you know, as far as black people, period, man, we got to learn the art of separation. Niggas need to separate themselves from niggers. And that's all it is to it, man, because we blended in with each other, man, and we don't know who's who and what's what. And so when you take a female through your evaluation process, man, you gotta interview this bitch like a job, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be important. You gotta have love for yourself, man, and find yourself just as important as any business would, you know? So, you know, you gotta do background checks, man, ask the right questions, and all that moving in with a broad and having her, you know, being in control of the situation, man, that shit, no, hell no, man. Because you gotta understand the average relationship only lasts as far as a football career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, really like check out, see how long your history of being in relationships lasts. So why would you want to move in with a bro when you know this shit only gonna last 6 months, a year, or whatever the case may be? Man, you better off finding a homeboy that you go back 20 years with, you know what I'm saying? Move in with him, go half on the bills and stack your dough and go buy some property. Or go make some kind of move. You know what I'm saying? With you know, with that being said, man, like when you got your own joint, I mean, you got the power to kick her motherfucking ass out.
Right, do for self. Yep.
Absolutely, man. You know, so yeah, man. I mean, we just in a generation, man, to where, you know, we done seen some shit, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And the shit ain't getting no better. The shit is getting worse. All these bitches is, you know, like going towards being hoish and talking hoish and treating men like tricks or whatever, you know, and you know, it's really some lame ass shit. You know, we talking about chess and checkers. These bitches playing Go Fish. It's a simple game they playing. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. And my slowest is fast as son's fastest, man. So a bitch can't pull that bullshit off on me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not with that, you know, build yourself up to take care of a woman and all that, man. No, man. I'm demanding something off the top, man. You know, I'm demanding a choose me fee. You know what I'm saying? Not a I like me fee, but a choose me fee. And until you you know what I'm saying, you can put a nigga on a layaway and make down payments or whatever the case may be, man. Until you come with the full whammy, I ain't taking you serious.
I heard that shit. That's some real.
Yeah.
Now that right there is an example of truth is what it is.
Absolutely, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? And hey, man, always, man, you know what I'm saying? You're a good-spirited dude, man. And I know, you know what I'm saying? And you could tell you had your parents, man, because you got an old soul, man.
Yeah, I did. I'm glad and I'm proud to say that.
Yeah. Yeah, I had mine, man, until my pops passed, man, in 2012, man. You know what I'm saying? So all I seen was my parents together and my grandparents together. So that's why, you know, it's so hard for a bitch out here, man, you know what I'm saying? Because the standard is so high for a bitch that, you know, you can't come half-assed with me.
I know that's right, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. As always, you come on spitting that game. You're doing a good job, too.
Yes, sir. And the truth is what it is.
All right, man. You be safe out here, man. And yeah, I might be live tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Okay, bro. We'll see it, man. Until next time, man. Be safe, bro.
Yes, sir. You too, brother.
Okay, now.
All right. Peace. Yeah, man. This was a good dialogue. Something for y'all to definitely realize that this motherfucker's a nut. And these the ones you got to stay away from. Stop going to these IG motherfuckers and going out, flying out the next week and getting in relationships and shit like that. Because look what it could end up happening to you. Shout out to Is What It Is for the $5 donation. She said, Mr. Palmer. Oh, yeah, self-made. CEO, self-paid. I do for self. Suckers. Shout out to you, my brother.
Is you doing it?
Oh, my bad. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to Sydney Sparkles for the $4.99. I believe it's she. She says, great show. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Like I said, I may take the day out tomorrow, but I'm definitely, if I don't come on tomorrow, I'm definitely coming on Tuesday. I'm not sure yet, but check it 2:00 Central Time anyway, or beforehand. You'll see something that's already preset. But yeah, man. But she's guilty. She's not gonna stop. She's gonna continue to cause havoc until somebody shut her down, either Clifford Burns, or finally the state come in and take the child, or the sister finally lock her ass up and leave her in the cage where she belongs. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you, Ricky Manor, for coming in. Zone, G-Man, Kareem, The Bell. Thank all y'all for tuning in. Thanks for Gail at Night, who's definitely busy, but still out here doing the Lord's work. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. Please subscribe if you're new on here. Continue to like it. It's steady growing. We almost at 9,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely going. Y'all got any topics? Email me. And we definitely gonna continue to cook and spread the truth. Well, Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Peace. Something different for y'all. Yeah, Mr. Palmer. Yeah. Do for self records. I'm Mr. Palmer. Self-made. CEO. Self-paid. I do for self. I do for self. Fuck you and everybody else. I'm Mr. Palmer. Self-made. CEO. Self-paid. I do for self. I do for self. Fuck you and everybody else. I'm the one with the beard, with the fade. I'm self-made. CEO. I rock suits. Mr. Palmer suits. Niggas shine my shoes. Went from the hood to the Gold Coast. My class is so upper and you niggas so broke. I go outside, my environment, everything I got, you niggas trying to get. I'm sitting back laughing and getting riches. Bank rolls what I use to slap bitches. I'm so awesome. I'm so fucking awesome. Stick my middle finger up like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Fuck niggas can suck my balls.
BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. Round and round, try to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hair lows, behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worrying about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Truth is what it is.
Feminism was the lie of the serpent in the ear of the woman.